to the Gallant Horde. I am super excited to be back. We took a break over the holidays, and now we are back, and we're easing into it with a nice, easy mission today. These lovely people will be going back to the island of the ancients, which was a place full of dinosaurs, to attempt to find and retrieve the mother of Cera, our awakened Triceratops that they brought back the first time they visited the island. So, that's what we're doing today. But before we do that, we have a few things. The first is, as always, we have a subscriber goal. If we hit 50 new or renewed subscriptions in January, we will schedule and play another Birds of a Feather game. For those of you who don't know, Birds of a Feather is a series we do where we pick a D&D class, and we have a party made up entirely of that D&D class. We have done bards, we have done barbarians. We are currently in the process of putting together a clerics game. And if we get to 50 new or renewed subscriptions this month, we will do another one. Subscribers get to vote on which class we do, and then anyone who is subscribed to the channel can put their name in to play in it. You do not have to be a member of the Gallant Horde to do that. You just have to be a subscriber on Twitch, and in our Discord, because that's where the conversation happens. And yeah, then we schedule and play that game. It's a lot of fun. We get to do some truly ridiculous things because it's a one shot, and you can get away with stuff in a one shot you can't get away with in an ongoing campaign. So yeah, it's great fun. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, please, and make that happen. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's 2022, you guys, which is bonkers. We have decided that this means we need some new blood in the Horde. So if you've been watching these games for a while and thinking, gosh, this looks like a lot of fun, you should join our Gallant Horde and come and play with us. We have a Discord. It is bonkers. It pretty much has 24-hour RP, where your characters can interact with other characters and learn new things and read books and get hobbies and have romances and have heartbreaks and have snow days and swim in the lake and wrestle T-Rexes. All these things have actually happened. It's great fun. You don't have to RP 24 hours a day. You completely choose your level of involvement. But it is good fun, and it's a great bunch of people. So if you are interested, come and join us. You can find all the information on our website, sparabel.com. Just follow the Gallant Horde breadcrumbs, and you will find the information for how to join the Horde. That's it, I think, for announcements. We have, as always, an in-game giveaway. Every stream we do, we give an item to a member of the Horde. Anyone in the chat can enter for the item, and if you are not a member of the Horde, you can gift it to any member you wish. I roll each time for what the item is going to be. Today's item is a arrow of dragon slaying. I'm watching Cheryl's face because she's a rager.
Yep.
So if you would like to enter that, type !shiny thing in the chat. And if you win it, you can keep it for yourself if you are a Horde member, or gift it to any other Horde member. Do with it as you wish.
Someone tell Rex he's not allowed to join.
Yeah.
An arrow of dragon slaying is of no use to either Colness or Ursa, so. I think that's it. I need to roll for resistance. What do I need for that? A D10, right? Because one of the things you can do with your channel points is give a character that was cocked. Try again. There we go. 3 fire resistance today. A potion of resistance. Each stream we roll for what kind of resistance. Today it is a potion of fire resistance. All right. Does anyone else have any announcements or anything you want to talk about before we dive into this game? Anyone doing anything cool?
We need to do introductions.
Oh, yes. Introduce yourselves. I always forget that because I know who you are. Let's start with Mike.
I'm Mike Robison. I'm going to be playing Artor Galvins, the half-giant cleric fighter.
Excellent. Cheryl.
Hi, I'm Cheryl. I'm going to play Eerden Moonael, and I am the High Elven Fey Wanderer Ranger.
Very good. Gavin.
Gavin from Wellington, New Zealand, and I have the honour of playing our holy himbo, Garen the Blessed. Huzzah!
We love Garen. Krisi.
Hi, I'm Krisi, and I am today playing Helga the Badger, a Twilight Cleric of LaRue.
Helga is an awakened badger.
She is.
Oh, so
Yes,
excited to see
not
this.
just a normal badger. We're very excited. Helga is very beloved in the Discord, and I'm very excited to watch Krisi play her. Megan.
I'm Megan. I am stepping into the role today of playing Cera, the awakened Triceratops. Which is a lot of fun because here on the Horde, I am known as the dinosaur chick. So,
Yeah, Sarah is usually played by Jennifer, but there's a snow situation, so Megan has taken that on. Thank you for joining in at the last possible second. Tori.
Hi, I'm Tori. I'll be playing Vini Nukott, who is a vampire Batfolk Warlock. He wears a bright red suit, and he likes to be a little sharp and snazzy. His main goal today is to protect Helga and Cera at all costs.
That's fair. All right. Well then, without further ado, let us jump in. So, before you enter the throne room today, is there anything anyone would like to do?
Helga's going to be riding on Artor's shoulders.
Cool.
At least sitting up on one, kind of.
Yeah. Little badger legs.
Yep.
Excellent. I believe you have been given aid and all the usual buffs by many people.
And a rousing motivational speech.
Oh,
Huzzah.
that's right.
yes.
Because Helga
Rousing
has
is-
the leadership feat. Wonderful.
So touch it.
I win.
So touch it.
Cool. The aid is like many times Helga and Sarah's usual hit points, I think. So, or certainly Helga's usual hit points. So that's pretty fun. I was like, oh, good. That means I don't have to pull my punches too much. All right. So you all enter the throne room. The lady is wearing a dress that looks like it is kind of designed in a way to look like lizard scales. It's not made of lizard scales though, because that's gross. But it looks like it has that sort of effect. She says, welcome adventurers. How are we doing today? Are we excited about our first adventure? She says, looking at the two baby adventurers.
Does Cera even fit through the throne room doors?
That's a very good point. Maybe the lady comes. No, but you will be teleported into the throne room if you don't fit through the doors. There we go.
Sounds good.
She's very powerful. She's like, oh, and Sarah's in the throne room.
All right.
Didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions before I send you on your way? I don't believe any of you went on this mission originally, did you?
Nope.
Except for
No.
Sarah. None of
I
you
mean,
are familiar
technically,
with
I
this
was
place.
there, but
Yes.
you know.
Well, Sarah,
You-
do you have a location? Can you describe where you used to live? Maybe that could help the lady in where to drop us off.
Oh, yeah, of course. So it's really big, very green, kind of flat. Not a lot of trees, but there's definitely some trees. There's a pretty river that flows kind of through the middle. My family used to stay on the left side of the river, closer towards the forest. Lots of pretty flowers grew, very delicious grass.
Cool. You have pretty much described the entire island just then, so that's difficult. There is a river, though. I can drop you near the river, if that would be helpful.
Was there
would.
a river close to where you dropped the original team off?
I believe they did cross a river.
My lady, what was the
Jax
purpose of the
doesn't
original
remember so
mission?
well, but it was to bring back the T-Rex. Oh, which reminds me. And she kind of, like, gestures, and you see Ferris come out from the side of the throne room, and he is carrying a brass ball, which some of you may have encountered. She takes it from him and she says, "This ball contains the T-Rex in question. I was hoping that you would return it to its home. Perhaps right at the end, just before you leave, would be wisest. We're trying to empty out the menagerie before the ritual and make sure that everybody gets sent back to where they came from. Oh no, like this big.
T-Rexes
Like
are
a
usually much bigger. I know this from experience.
Yes.
I have been eaten by one. They are
Garen.
usually
Dear, it is magic.
understood. Completely
Yes.
understand. On the same page.
Mm-hmm. Have any of you used one of these before? I can't remember.
Nope.
Have any
No,
of you
I
been on a
don't.
capture? I think all the capture the things
We
missions
had-
happened before
yeah.
any of you.
On the tapestry mission, we had like a tube.
Oh
but
yeah, no,
it-
this is
it
different.
wasn't-
This is specifically for creatures.
Okay, no.
Okay.
Chrissy has,
So-
Helga has.
Yeah. So all you need to do to release the T-Rex is say exit, and it will pop open and the T-Rex will hop out. It will probably be a bit upset. So like I said, I suggest you do this towards the end of the mission. Just
Is
an
there
idea.
a range on where you can say exit? So, like, say, I don't know, someone used magic to hold it far away, and we shouted
Oh yeah,
exit.
that's fine.
Would
That's
that be
fine.
okay?
As long as the person, if you used like for example, some of you have that magical hand, yes?
Yes.
If you used that and the person whose magical hand it was said exit, it should work.
Okay, cool.
Yes, Garen, dear.
Can we give the ball to Artor, please?
Of course.
Vinny,
absolutely
Vinny
care.
flares.
Are
He
you
hands the
sure?
ball to, or Ferris hands the ball to Artor. Here we go, Artor. You have a ball full of T-Rex right now. Should
Artor,
want
you
to
have
use
the ball.
Oh no.
Should you want to use the ball to bring Sarah's mother back, she would need to be unconscious, and you could tap her with it and say enter. But obviously, the T-Rex needs to be out of it first. So that might not be the best way to use it, but I figure I would give you that information in case it becomes necessary.
If Sarah's mother is conscious but willing, can she enter the ball, or does she must be unconscious?
No, she must be unconscious. She could be asleep, that would count, but
Okay.
you cannot. Yeah. It has
But
to
if
be a not-
she's willing, we just need to be touching her and say the word.
correct. Correct. Yes.
So what's the plan if she's not willing?
Well, that is up to Sarah, I believe.
Well,
Why wouldn't she be
yes.
willing?
She may very much enjoy the sweet, sweet flowers and the swift-flowing river, and she may want you to come and see the rest of your family and perhaps celebrate in some non-denominational end-of-year celebration.
And I guess, but I feel like she'd want to come somewhere safer where there's not as many things trying to eat her.
Excellent.
Well,
Kind of why I came, because,
prove that you're well and prove that it's safer.
Do you have any other questions, or are you ready to go?
Sarah, you ready?
I think so.
Helga would offer the lady some oranges or scone that she
thank
stole.
you, dear. She will definitely take a scone.
Blueberry.
Delicious, thank you.
Delicious.
She places it on the side of her throne for now. All right then. You ready?
Ready.
Think it's
Excellent.
time.
Yep, I think
Yes.
so.
And she claps her
I hate
hand.
this part.
And you all feel that tuggy teleportation feeling, and you find yourselves dropped on a pathway beside a river. Let's put you there, shall we? Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I hate that feeling. Just
Garen,
You know,
it gets travel sickness.
I kind of thought
Okay,
it'd
it's
get
okay.
better with time there, Garen the Blessed, and
doesn't.
it really doesn't.
It doesn't.
Oh,
And the trick is maybe not to eat beforehand, maybe maybe you get a bit of a stitch.
And you find yourselves on it kind of looks like an animal track, but it's quite large. And in a sort of tropical environment, kind of jungly, not super jungly at this point. There are like cliff faces, and a river in front of you.
Do I recognize my surroundings?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, guidance.
Or a survival check. Either of those, I will accept.
We'll go intelligence.
Would you like some guidance there?
I think
Helga already
Helga
gave
just gave guidance.
Helga
Oh,
did it.
nice. All right.
She'll grin at Garen the Blessed.
Just straight intelligence or history?
History is fine too. Yeah.
Okay, so that is a lot.
It's
So
what
that's
you remember, basically, is what I'm going for here.
24.
Oh,
Wow.
yes, you absolutely recognize this. This is the right river, but it's the wrong part of the river. And as you're kind of standing there, you get that like overwhelming sort of homecoming feeling. If you've ever been very far from home for a long time and you go home and you get that like, oh, I know this. Everything about it feels familiar and oddly comforting. And then just after the comforting is a moment where you remember how many things here tried to eat you. And it becomes a little scary, but you do recognize the river. You would also remember that sometimes there are things in the river. And you have a sense that you need to probably go in a generally northeastish direction from where you are.
So, this is good. This is river, that is correct, but not where on the river we need to be. So we should follow the river north, but don't go in the river because there are things in the river that might try to consume you.
Oh,
As could a
nice.
lot of things in this just general vicinity.
As Artor's standing on the edge of the river looking down in, he kind of wants to look to see if there's anything in the river that could try to eat him.
Do
Without
not
actually,
disturb the waters.
Oh no, he ain't getting in the water. He's looking at the water. Hey, Artor's. Ooh, that is a 15.
Where you are standing is not very deep. There are a lot of like river foliage plants, like lily pads and algae and weeds and whatnot. In that general vicinity, you can kind of see to your right, sorry, as it gets deeper and the plant stuff reduces.
Okay.
But it's difficult to see, obviously, if there's anything there because there's so much other crap going on.
He's gonna
From
take
where
a
we
step
are, can we hear
back.
anything? Can we hear any other jungle noises or large animals crashing towards us angrily or anything?
You can make a perception check.
Yeah, you'd think I can, but the dice suggest otherwise.
I said you could make a check. I didn't say you would do it well.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. It's a natural one. I love D&D Beyond Digital Dice. It's a great service.
Oh. Garen, this place is very hot. It's very hot and humid, and you presumably have armor on right now.
Yes.
It's uncomfortable, and you're finding it difficult to concentrate on what else is going on around you because of the sweat dripping down your body.
See, home is a very dry heat. This is very humid. It's the
This is
humidity that really...
humid.
Yeah, it's really saps the...
So
I take a knee.
Helga has advantage on like perception through sense. So I don't know if like Morwen Rex would smell like a real T-Rex, but
I would say Morwen Rex probably smells like Morwen. But if Helga wants to make a perception check to see if she can smell anything interesting, she is free to do so.
You might be able to smell more Cera's, because Cera would still smell like a Triceratops.
That's true. That is true. Cera smells like a real Triceratops, so...
if she's gonna try and sniff out Cera, like
And I'm pretty sure the European badger is 1/16 basset hound, so we should be okay.
He already has advantage on perception checks to do with smell, so...
That'll be wild.
So that would be 23
23.
with her twitchy nose.
Helga sits on Artor's shoulder with her little badger nose sniffing the air. She can definitely smell that there are things. There are some sort of creature in the vicinity, but nothing that smells like Cera. It all smells like things Helga has not encountered before.
She would whisper that to Artor,
what was
but
it,
probably
20?
very loud. 24.
24.
23.
I will 23. I will also say that the things she can smell are reptilian. Just have a look at my layer. And there is I would say a badger would probably have a sense for predator or not predator. There is a definite sense of predator kind of to the south of your group, but it doesn't appear to be moving towards you or anything like that. It's just there.
So she would whisper that, but I don't think that Helga's particularly quiet, so it's probably said normal voice so the whole group can hear that.
Oh, I can smell a predator.
Stage whisper.
Yeah.
Vini would like to fly up a little bit. How high are these like cliff sides?
Like 100 feet. They're pretty high.
Okay. He'd like to fly up about 50 feet. And just see like if he can look further down the river. And just kind of see if he can see anything ahead.
Alright. Make a perception check.
Dice. Perception.
While near the water, Artor is going to pull out a little bead that has a kraken on it, and he's casting Water Walk on himself.
Yeah.
Benny
I will
sees
say
nothing.
that those like stepping stones are there, but the little bridges aren't because they aren't people. So they're on the map, but they're not actually there. Do not see
Artor
them.
doesn't like the water. Nope.
Yeah. Sorry.
Benny
Vinny
got a
roll-
natural 1.
Cool.
Yeah.
Vinny, I guess, is also distracted by the humidity. You're not used to it, maybe.
Alright. Uncomfortable.
It's all very alien to you.
Okay.
It's very hot, and none of the plants look familiar. Everything is very different to what you know, and so you. I will say, even with the natural one, though, you can see that the river like curves. You know, it's not just a straight river across the whole place. It kind of curves away.
Okay.
And there's a path on the other side that's going up as well.
Okay.
Sarah, what direction did you say we needed to go?
That way. And she will gesture northeast with her head. Because I don't know if she would quite know directional.
Okay. Well,
Do we need to be on the other side, or are we on the correct side of the river?
The river, you would remember that the river winds its way through the island, so you could follow it, but it would take a lot longer. If you cross the river, you can make a more direct line to where you need to be.
Okay. So I will relay that to the group.
Is there a safer way to cross the river that you can remember, like land, or would this be the best spot since it's not that deep?
Yeah, not deep parts are the easy parts because it's when you can't see what's in the water when it gets questionable and kind of dangerous. Yeah, so this would probably be one of the better spots to cross. I mean, there are some shallow patches that come up every now and then, but again, it's just depends on where you're at in the river.
Did Artor find out how deep this was, or could he not see? I don't remember.
There's a lot of foliage in it. So, I mean, that kind of answers your question, though, because plants have to be attached to something.
So, Helga, I'm going to have you ride with either Cera or Garen the Blessed, and I will walk across first and make sure nothing jumps out to get us. How's that sound?
She'll grin and click her heels and use her winged boots and fly to the other side. And then just kind of stand there waiting.
Mic
Artor will...
drop.
Yeah. I don't need you. Okay, shoot. I'm sorry.
Vini could attempt to carry. Obviously, Helga went across, but I think does Eerden? Eerden doesn't wear like heavy armor, right?
No, she wears leather.
Okay. There's a chance that Vini could attempt to carry you across so that you don't have to walk through the water. Chance is what I'm saying. He will make that offer to you, but you're obviously welcome to cross yourself.
I will
You
say
can see
again that
he's not very strong, but he's a little bit.
there are rocks that you don't have to actually go in the water. You can cross on them.
Oh, I thought you said those weren't there.
No, the bridge
Planks.
bits are not there.
Oh,
But
I
the rocks
misunderstood.
are-
Sorry. Okay, then never mind. That's easier. Way easier. And less chance of dropping someone in the water.
Yeah, Artor just walks right out across the water.
Artor, are you being sneaky about it, or are you just walking?
No, he doesn't think he needs to be sneaky, so he's just walking out across.
I've got my bow ready in case something attacks him.
He's got his hand on his hammer and sword, though.
In front of the
Artor-
children? Wow.
You make a perception check as you walk across.
Yeah, that's an 8.
You walk across and nothing happens.
Yeah. He's gonna stop in the middle and just kind of.
I love watching the faces.
He's stopping in the middle and kind of playing, the road guard. Well, I think it's good to cross. If y'all want to take the stones and let's go ahead and get
Garen,
across.
If Garen the Blesser can get about here, he wants to take a knee and do a survival check. He's looking for other beastly footprints coming in and out, like it's a waterway, or any
Yep.
big things with claws and shoe prints that say imminent death on them. 19.
19. There are a variety of footprints and tracks on this riverbed. You get the vibe that this is obviously you're on a path, so this is a place that something goes and crosses. There's a range of footprints that suggest that this is a watering hole space, that things come down here to drink.
And go in?
There are maybe some indications that things cross here, yes.
Okay, I will share that with the rest of the party.
Yep.
It might indicate that it's actually it might indicate this is actually quite safe. Other animals use it as a crossing.
Okay, well, Artor's going to continue playing road guard until everybody gets across, and then he'll follow behind.
I'll go last. I'll play rear guard if anyone else wants to go first. Just load up his
Alright.
crossbow just in case.
Then I guess Eerden will go. Attempt to skip the rocks.
Are you
Before
being sneaky or are you just
start,
going?
Yes. Hopefully sneaky.
Alright, make a stealth check then, please.
Eerden, would you consent to me just tying off a rope around your waist, and I'll carry one end over me just in case. You'll be fine, but if not, I can pull you back in.
Sure.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. Abundance of caution, probably being silly.
24.
Eerden crosses the river. Nothing happens. You're on the other side with Helga.
Vini will put his hand on Cera and say, "Why don't you cross next? I'll cross right behind you."
Okay. She's kind of doing that thing that, kind of nervous animals do where they're just kind of almost pacing in place.
Oh, sweet.
And
You being sneaky?
she's going to attempt to, as well as a very large animal can. Great, that's not great. That's a 10 total.
As you get about a third of the way across, you and Artor both notice a ripple across the water's surface. All the little leafy pads go.
Sarah is abandoning stealth and is just going to try to beeline for the other side.
Vinny,
Faster, must go faster.
Does Vinny see this with being kind of close behind Sarah?
Yeah,
He would've
probably.
been up at the
It's
water.
it's not subtle.
Can he take? Let's see, what does he have? He's gonna take. He has a piton. I think that's how you say it. And he's gonna just throw it like further down the river, kind of past where that ripple was, if possible, to kind of like distract whatever is under the water.
The ripple has come from where all the plants are, kind of at the base of that waterfall, and then kind of rippled across.
So it's over here.
Correct.
Oh.
Sword and hammer up and out.
Okay, Vinny will just take out his crossbow then and just be prepared.
All right, Sarah, you will watch as this large. It looks like just a mound of like plant matter, kind of rears up out of the water, and there are these two big tusks coming out of it, and they are going to come at Sarah.
Cool.
9 to hit.
Surprisingly doesn't. She doesn't have a very high armor class.
Cool. You can all now see this thing rising up out of the water.
Like that we all almost did the exact same thing of just get closer and squint.
Yeah. Let us roll initiative.
So Helga's going to give advantage on initiative to Artor with her clericness.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Good news. My dice are doing their usual trick. All right.
I love your dice. Your dice are pissed.
Over 20, anyone? Artor.
Natural 20 for 22.
Nice. Over 15.
18.
20.
16.
So Eerden, Vini, Sarah. Over 10. Cleric's at the back.
11. Sorry, 11. Yeah. That's with
What'd you get?
advantage. 11.
Helga? What did you get?
8.
What's your dex, Helga?
0. No, that's true. 0.
What's the number on your dex, Helga?
11.
Okay. Cool. Turns out, big plant monsters, not very quick. Artor, you're watching this large plant creature with like mushrooms and fungus and bits of weed and stuff, and these two big tusks just rising up out of the water, going for Sarah. What would you like to do?
Artor's gonna go ahead. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get on the opposite side of it.
Mm-hmm.
And as
You are not in the water. Oh no, you have water walk. Never mind.
water walk. Yep.
Yep.
As a free action, he's going to let out stay clear 30 feet. And he's going to go to his giant form.
Okay. Feel free to make Artor big. Can you make Artor big? I assume you can.
I don't know how.
Literally just hit and drag.
Roll 4.
Never mind. There you go.
Thank
You're big
you.
now.
I appreciate it. And that's his bonus action. Can he hold his attack action for when he thinks everyone's 30 feet clear from him?
Oh. Yep.
Hammer and sword drawn.
Cool. Eerden.
Okay. Gonna move. Hold on, I gotta check. And then I will just shoot 2 bows at it.
Cool.
A nat 1 for 11.
Join
That
us.
misses.
Join us.
And then 24.
24 hits. Yes.
12 total points, 3 of which are psychic.
Cool. I don't think that matters. Cool. Sweet. That's you. Vini.
Yep.
You're up. Cera, you're next.
Vini is going to Eldritch Blast. Ugh. 12 to hit?
12 hits.
Okay.
It's a big plant thing. It's... yeah.
11 points of force damage.
Cool.
And then another really... Oh, that's way more. That's 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's a 10 on the die. So that's 15 points of force damage.
Oh.
And then, oh, where did it go? Actions. There it is. As an action, oh, I should have done this first. That was dumb. I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna add Fury of the Small. No, I'm gonna hold that.
But you're so furious.
We can do a cantrip as. Yeah, I'm gonna hold the Fury of the Small because I want to save that in case we find something bigger. We can do a cantrip as the bonus action, right? So I could do a second round of. Okay, just checking.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast again. Okay, so 25 to hit, and that is 9 points of damage, and then that's not.
Bits of fungus
good.
are starting to fall off this thing.
That is. Oh, actually, that's a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Okay, a 2 on the dice. And
It's not hard to hit this thing. Unless you roll a natural one.
7 points of force damage, and that's the
Alright.
turn.
Okay. Cera.
Uh,
Garen on deck.
yeah. First of all, can we make Cera bigger? She needs to be much
Yes.
bigger
she
than
is
that.
Much bigger than that. I forgot. I think of her as being little because she's
Yeah.
acts little, but no, she's
Yeah.
huge, isn't she?
Yes. I guess. Does she recognize this creature as something that she's encountered frequently that you should just run away from, or?
Make a nature check.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage because you're from here.
Oh, cool. Because that was a really low number. That's not much better, but 16?
You would know that there is fauna as well. Flora on this island that is also dangerous and carnivorous and likes to consume meat things. I would say you don't remember the specifics of this exact creature, but you do know that it's not unusual for things that are not necessarily animals to also try to eat you.
Okay.
And
so
that's
she'll...
what this appears to be, is some sort of plant creature. Yeah.
Alright. So she'll go ahead and do a gore attack before she runs away.
Okay.
So, let's see. Ooh, that's a nice number. 24 to hit.
Yes.
I did not get out and then 58 for this.
Chat is cracking me up.
Enemy salad.
Yeah. Eat it right back. It's a plant, and Sarah's a plant eater.
Oh, it's 2 1s on that dice. Okay, that one's done.
Sarah's not going for a
18.
gorge.
That's sorry.
27 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
So you all watch as Cera digs her own tusks into this thing, and they like plunge right into the gross plant matter of this extremely wet plant creature, and then she like hurls them up, and the whole thing just disintegrates into like tiny bits of plant and fungus that like rains down around you. That creature is dead. Good job, Cera.
Excellent job, Cera.
Good job, Sarah.
She does the kind of dog shake all of it off of her body.
It's pretty gross. It's
Yeah.
also all over Artor.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit on Helga and Vini and Garen too. Eerden, you're probably far enough away that it didn't hit you, but it's just the shower of like gross, half-rotting plant matter all of you.
Oh, look, it's like wearing a salad.
A
Artor
salad that's
knowing
been in the fridge for a little too long,
Ugh.
you know?
Artor would then shrink back down to his normal size. Kind of sad that he didn't get to play, but that's okay. Knowing we have a poisoner in the group now, he's gonna try and search to see if there's anything worthwhile. Maybe something to try to bring back.
Left over from the creature, or just generally amongst all this stuff?
The creature, specifically.
Make a...
Survival?
Well, it's more like whether you can identify what would be useful to a poisoner.
That's fair,
I would
yeah.
say...
Medicine?
Let's just... Oh, medicine is a good call. Yes, let's go medicine.
Okay.
Grab
That's
the wobbly bit.
That's a 14.
14? I would say that some of it looks like it might be interesting. Like it had bits of fungus growing on it, and you know that fungus is often poisonous.
Alright,
So you
cool.
can collect some but you're not really sure if it's going to be useful or not.
Yep.
But yeah, you'll
And
collect it up. Weird ancient fungus. If only there was someone in the Horde who was exceptionally knowledgeable about ancient flora.
Oh. It took a minute there.
I don't think anyone in the Horde actually knows that, so...
No. But did she know if any of this particular stuff is like, you eat it, you get very sick kind of a thing?
Well, presumably you don't actually eat things that attack you back, as a general rule. So...
That's true.
And I would
That's
say
fair.
that Triceratops probably avoid fungal things and stick to green things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
I don't know. That's my gut feeling about it.
Although a little shaved truffle, just saying.
Vinny will
Artor.
cast prestidigitation on anybody that had a lot of that nasty green stuff on them, so that they have as much on them.
Fair.
Helga, Naya didn't... Vinny cast it, thank you.
Cool. Alright, what are you doing?
Garen, I guess it's just Vinny and Garen to go, right? So, Garen will look to cross.
Vinny will...
Are you being
Oh, go ahead.
sneaky?
Oh, we've just dealt with the threat colleagues. Everything shall be fine. I shall sacrifice stealth for speed and expedite myself across there. I'm so going to die.
Nothing happens. You get across fine.
Yes. Hut, 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 hut. Oh, this is fantastic. Ah.
It's an actual huzzah for those of you who don't have Sirenscape.
Vinny's gonna fly across if possible, so that he doesn't touch the water.
That's perfectly fine. Alright, and then Artor, you follow, I assume.
Yep.
Cool. So, are you all staying on this path?
I think until
Artor
we find a spot that we can like crest around these like cliff sides and follow where Cera is telling us to go.
Unless Vinny wants to stay to the air again.
I could do that.
Okay. If you want to
Knowing
fly
now
up
that-
and do another perception check, that's cool.
Vinny will fly up. I don't know if you will allow this, but Vinny would like to also use his keen hearing to, now that we've kind of made a little bit of a ruckus, to see if we've attracted this, like, as he's flying up, he's going to use his keen hearing to see if he hears anything that's, like, drawn towards the noise of, like, battle, and then he'd also like to look, and see if he sees anything across the way.
That is perfectly fine.
Okay. So he does get
Man, as you
advantage with his keen hearing, because he's got bat ears.
Yes.
It's not bad. Take that first one. That will be an 18.
Okay. So yep, you fly up, and this time you're paying more attention. Clearly, the danger has heightened your awareness of what's going on around you. And you fly up high enough so that you're kind of above the tree line, and you can see that the river winds its way across this island and ends up at a big lake. And the path sort of takes a direct route to that lake. So the river's winding backwards and forwards, and the path kind of just goes straight to the lake. So it crosses the river a couple of times before it gets there. You also see...
Okay.
What did you roll? Sorry? 18. Is that what you said? 18. You also see sort of just to the west, like the path, there's like a fork in the road, and to the west it leads to what actually looks like a structure of some kind.
Okay.
Like some sort of, almost like a pyramid, like one of those Aztec, one of these pyramids that does that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
It's not on the route that Cera has sent you to, but it exists. It's out there.
Okay.
The last time that Eerden, Artor, and Garen went to a barrow, nothing bad happened at all.
This
Nothing
isn't
bad.
a barrow. This isn't a barrow. It's a pyramid.
It's a structure of some sort. It's
I think
interesting
he meant
because
simple.
it is the
It's a
only
barrow with a better
sign
postcode, is all it is.
anywhere on this island of anything not natural. So
Okay.
it's notable for that.
Okay.
You can't tell much about it from this distance, though.
Artor, while you're up there at the front, can you see any Triceratops footprints on the side leading out? Have they like crossed and gone in a migratory path?
You can look.
Otherwise I'll come up and look.
Make a survival check.
Have a high five, guidance,
It gives me D4.
please. Oh, I'll just be here and undo Eerden's. There we go. Then the rope back. There we go.
Ziggurat. That's the right word for it.
Ziggurat.
Yeah, that's
Thank you, chat.
12.
A 12. This is a very well-traveled path. There are a lot of footprints. It's clearly a route that a lot of creatures take. Probably because it leads to water. I would
Sorry,
say
Garen
it's
the Blessed.
very-
I
it's-
can't
Yeah, it's difficult to distinguish.
quite tell. Vini, you see anything up there?
Vinny will fly down so that he can relay this information to the group without shouting, because he does not want to alert any more big creatures. He's very nervous.
Who's shouting? Nobody's shouting.
Shh, shh, quiet,
There's not
quiet.
This is quiet.
Tim just gave the forest a potion of fire resistance, so you all can't set fire to it. It's amazing. Sorry, carry on.
I feel like they needed that when Hella was around.
Yeah.
All right, so Vinny will come down and relay the information about the Ziggurat to the west. You said, right? That's what I wrote down, but
Yes.
I don't know if that was
Yes,
the right number.
that's
Is that
correct.
Right? Okay.
So Sarah
Ziggurat to
told
the
you
west
to
and the
go kind
fork
of
to the
north,
east,
which is pretty much where the lake is, and to the west is this Ziggurat.
Okay. So, but that's like the
Yeah.
only structure I see
Pretty much,
out
yeah.
there.
It's the only
Yeah.
thing you can see that doesn't look completely natural.
So I'm not really sure what that's about.
Any changes
Sarah,
on the
do you-
wind for predators coming
Mm.
that Helga might be able to?
You can make another perception check if you wish.
Sarah, do you know anything about that building?
Make a history check.
Huh?
She got a 23 again.
No immediate danger. There's loads of weird animal smells, but there's nothing that smells predatory heading in your direction at the moment.
Dirty 20 for if I recognize the structure. Or know anything about it.
Yes, you absolutely know about it because it's obviously a massive landmark. You also are very aware that it is frequently surrounded by rather scary creatures, the kinds with sharp teeth.
Yes. Yeah, so we don't go there because there are lots of mean things there that try to eat you. So, I mean, I know it, but I know to avoid it.
Good to know.
So it's a definite maybe.
I'm with Garen the Blessed on that one.
Yeah, I know everybody really likes the whole danger thing, but I don't think you quite understand the level of dangerous things that live here. Like, none of them are anywhere near your sizes. They're mostly bigger than me, and I'm big. They will squish you and then eat you. Just
I
saying.
understand. But if we limited my life to what I knew, I wouldn't go anywhere or do anything.
I'm thinking more what we have coming soon. If there's something of use in the Ziggurat that may help.
We're here for Sarah's mom, so onward.
Yeah.
Let's reunite the family, and if there's time, we can poke around.
Yeah, I agree. Let's
Lead on,
continue.
Sarah.
Go. Let's go, Sarah.
Okay, so you're following the path.
Yes, I
For
believe
now.
so.
Yes.
Cool. Let's take you to the next bit of the path then.
Is Helga hitching a ride again?
I figured. I'm just sort of assuming that's the case,
Just
unless
pick one.
told otherwise. Oh, I'd like threw you all into the jungle. Sorry about that. Cool. Oh man, there's like a lot more map here. Hang on, come back down here.
So this is a big map. I like it.
Goodness.
Don't move you, and you're moving yourselves. Cool. Right. So
Vinny,
you're
move away?
basically moving
no,
through this
Vinny,
jungle.
Vinny, somebody move Vinny after the fact. Vinny is definitely not a leader.
Well,
Vinny's a middleman.
Cera should be leading, right? Cera should be leading. She knows the way.
Yep, probably.
And she would be an icebreaker, tree breaker, path forger thing. There's a word.
Vinny will do the thing again where how heavy is the tree canopy brush in this area?
That big right now. Like it's
Okay.
there are some fairly large plants of various kinds, but it's not like a full-on jungle where you can't see the sky. Yeah.
Then Vinny is gonna stay about 5 to 10 feet above the party and just fly above everybody, just to kind of keep just like a better view above the area if possible.
Okay. Helga and Vini, can you both make perception checks for me?
Yes.
Since you've been the one.
Would you allow a nature check to see whether we can identify any flora which might be A, useful, or B, very not useful?
Absolutely. Go for it.
The natural 20 for a 25.
Nice. 16 for
Ooh.
Vinny.
Okay. Helga, as you move along this path, you can definitely smell something very big and smelly coming up on the right. It doesn't give you that feeling in your belly like you should run away, but it is big.
And it
Vinny,
doesn't sound like Sarah.
it doesn't smell like Cera, no. You can hear it. It's making like a large kind of snuffling, grazing noise. And as you sort of reach the point where Sarah's token already is, on the right there is a clearing, and in that clearing you can see quite clearly a large Stegosaurus.
Okay.
2 brains. 2 brains.
Alright.
It's just kind of chilling, having some breakfast, eating some leaves, and it sort of stops and swivels its head to look at you because Sarah's big and presumably also slightly smelly. But also there's a bunch of things here that smell weird to it.
Vinny will
Nature check
whisper
was
to
16.
the rest of the group to just be quiet and chill, and let's just keep walking.
Cool. 16. The plants here are different to anything you are familiar with. There's a lot of vines and a lot of everything's kind of slightly oversized and very mossy and lots of like South Island, Milford Sound, right? Like that kind of dinosaur plants.
Cool.
There are occasional flowers that are extremely brightly colored and like have these open petals with stamens and that look almost obscene and inviting in a way that makes you go, that's probably a trap.
I
Doesn't
think that's
mean
on the
Eerden
cover of
doesn't
one of
want it.
Maud's books. Yeah.
It's a Georgia O'Keeffe.
Garen will point that out. I think. Yeah.
Tori making jokes that only Tori understands.
It's fine. I live for that.
See the vibe that maybe you should try to steer clear as much as you can of some of these plants. Obviously, it's difficult.
Garen the Blessed will just announce that to the party, as a stage whisper, as he likes to do.
The Stegosaurus turns its head and looks right at you when you do that.
Yes, don't eat that one. Very bad for the digestion. Yes. Big lizard's looking at me. Oh dear.
Artor's just kind of looking back at it. All right, that one's peaceful, it seems.
Yeah, they're usually fine as long as you don't, annoy them. So, we're just gonna keep moving. And she just continues to walk.
Clank, 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 clank. Yes,
Yup.
let's clear.
Clank, 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 clank. Yep.
Stands there and watches you all very carefully as you walk past, but as it becomes clear that you're not a threat to it, it just kind of goes back to eating leaves.
Eerden, just walk casual. Walk casual.
Eerden's really quiet.
Yep.
Compared to the two big ones, yeah.
I thought she was.
Proceed.
Is it us?
Yeah, it's
It's you.
Helga, it's the hat. Yeah.
Oh yes, you totally didn't tell everyone about your hat. Do you want to tell everyone about your hat, Helga?
No. Well, Sarah has a hat.
Yeah.
Helga
Sarah
also
does
has a
have
hat.
as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, they both have hats.
Yeah.
Sarah has a wizard hat.
Yep.
It's pink.
That's very pink. Yes.
And Helga has a very dope helmet, not a hat, a helmet that has it looks kind of like a unicorn, and then it's got a pointy horn. So if she gets stepped on by anything, it'll stab it.
Brilliant.
I love your attitude, Helga.
She's so super proud of this hat, and she's really trying hard not to like look at Artor and like put his eye out. So just kind of like looking away.
appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Excellent. All right, you gonna keep moving along the path?
Yep.
Excellent.
Then he's gonna stay flying kind of like above Sarah. Just
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know how far we're moving before you're gonna throw the next thing at us.
You can probably go another 10 feet, and then I'm gonna make you do a perception check.
Alright.
Eerden, do you have any particular order you want to be in? Do you want to be at the front or the back, or you don't mind?
I'm good in the middle.
Artor will make sure he's near the front.
I'll stay at the back.
Anyone who's keeping an eye out for anything, make a perception check at this juncture, please.
Oh.
22.
19.
Natural one for 6.
You're just dodging the horn from Helga's helmet, but you're too
Yep.
nice to say anything about it.
18.
Sarah?
3.
3. Cool. Eerden, you get a tingle at the base of your neck. There's nothing obvious, but you have a feeling like you're being perceived in some way that makes you uncomfortable. You and anyone who rolled higher than a 15, I've forgotten your numbers already. Also, here, coming from the northwest of you, slightly, a kind of large animal crashing through the bush kind of noise.
Artor, we have
Helga.
incoming.
This
Okay.
one smells scary.
Incoming?
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
say heads up, something's
So-
coming.
Large, smelly, and dangerous. Hardbig's with us. This is
Potentially.
great.
Potentially dangerous, yes.
Artor looked to Helga. Helga, take off for me, please. And he's going to step towards the noise.
That's not the noise. The noise is coming from like up here somewhere.
Up where? Can you-
Northwest. Northwest.
Gotcha. Yeah, he'll still step around.
Wait, over here?
That
Okay.
general direction,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
But he's
I'm
going to
going
stay on the path.
to usher. Vinny is going to kind of usher Cera and Helga kind of back around behind this like clump of trees and see if we could get them to be kind of a little stealthy and see if we can stealth them into like a little bit of hiding to see if we
Okay.
can get this creature to pass. And he'll be like,
Ah,
"Alright,
I see.
guys, there's something coming. I wanna. Let's see if we can be real quiet and let this guy pass."
Okay.
So he'll walk over here, and
I will
just-
need all three of you to make stealth checks.
Let's just
So-
try to see.
If Helga's flying with her little boots, it's still disadvantaged because she's just clanging through the air, or.
He has armor on,
Um,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's the armor that's noisy.
I am going to. I am going to invoke the storm rune. That he's gonna pick up his shoe and invoke the storm rune, and give. He's gonna touch the bottom of his shoe, and he's going to give. You can give advantage to an ability check. So for Helga, then Helga would just have to make a straight roll because she's not.
Sweet.
You have disadvantage, so it would just be a straight roll for Helga.
Thanks. That would
Keep
make it
on
a
the raid.
17.
Penny Dragon Games, we got raided. Woo!
Woo!
Welcome, people. Enjoy the
Hey!
dungeon D&D, dinosaur D&D. Sorry, carry on.
Okay, so
The Vinny's help gave Helga a 17.
Yeah, so Helga is now okay. So 17, Sarah.
Me.
oh geez, guys,
Vinny.
It's
Then you
just
gotta-
big.
then he got a 17.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a liar. It's 5. I forgot to add the modifier, so I mean it's a little higher.
Cool. Excellent. So Sarah, it's all coming back to you, and it's a bit weird because you didn't have sentience when you used to live here.
Uh-huh.
So there's a little bit of like that animal instinct kind of conflicting with your new,
Mhm.
sentient brain. And so you're behind the tree and you're going, Sarah, be really quiet. You need to be really quiet. Hide really well behind this tree. Like giving yourself a little pep talk.
Mm.
And as you're doing that, Vinny just floats down and just goes, Sarah, shh. And you shh. What are the rest of you doing?
So just for Tori, for you, just to specify, you can do that for up to a minute now. Every reaction you have for a minute.
Oh, I didn't really. I thought that was
Yep.
okay. Awesome. Okay.
1 minute. Every
So
6
then,
seconds
could
you
I
do it
have
again.
also done that for Sarah too, or is it just because we did it all at the same time?
I
it
would say
doesn't
that's
only
all
work
in
for
one.
All
in
right,
one thing
solid.
for now, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
Artor, are you staying where you are?
Artor's gonna stay where he is, but he's not gonna make any like loud noises, try to draw any kind of attention. He's just ready and waiting to see if anything comes through the brush at him.
Cool. You are going to see coming out of these trees towards you. What you do not know is an Allosaurus.
But it looks like a T-Rex.
Hello.
A small one.
It's Alan.
It's like a T-Rex's slightly less dangerous cousin. Well, slightly smaller cousin. Less dangerous remains to be seen. Do you want to do anything? Or shall we roll
No.
initiative?
No one will see it, but Artor's eyes will gleam. And is it clear that it's coming at them?
It definitely looks like it's scented you out. And it's like, these look like tasty morsels.
No,
Yeah.
wait, Artor, no, don't, please. Well, I tried.
Yeah, so
Somewhere
if you're-
Naya rolls her eyes.
if you're giving me the opportunity for an action, yeah, I want a wisdom saving throw from it.
I will give you that. How wise are Allosauruses? Allosauri? Oh, they are a little wise. 16.
Ooh, that's a success. It takes no damage.
Woo! Let's roll
As-
initiative. Yes, sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, as the sound of shattering ice just kind of gets muffled by
yes.
the humidity in the air.
Apparently you drew its
Do-
attention because I just rolled a nat 20 on its initiative.
Bring it!
Eerden and Garen get a move at the casting of that spell. Can we converge on Artor?
Yep,
Now
that's
y'all
fine.
stay 30 feet away. 30 feet away.
I gave everybody else an opportunity to do something, so you two can also have an opportunity to do something. Are you converging, or are you giving him his 30 feet?
I'd give him exactly 30 feet. Yep.
Yeah, giving him.
Appreciate it. Artor
Cool.
wants to play with his hammer.
Sweet. Perfect. Initiative. Over 20? Cool.
Oh, good. Good.
Yes.
This is a good start.
Well, hold on.
It got a natural 20. We're in trouble.
Yep. Over 15.
17.
Okay.
Wow,
okay.
this is great. Over 10.
10.
10.
Oh,
12.
Holy
Well-
shitballs. Okay, sorry. 2 12s. Eerden and Cera, both 12?
Yeah,
I'm assuming Eerden's more Dexy than Cera. Would that be a safe
Probably.
assumption? Yeah.
Probably.
And then 2 10s. Artor and Vini.
Oh, and Helga.
Oh,
All
So
10s.
three turns.
Alright. Give
Yeah.
me some Dex scores, you three.
plus 3.
2.
0.
So, Vini, Artor, Helga.
Hold on. Is Garen the blessed first? This can't be good.
Yeah.
Well, no. The Allosaurus.
Oh, the beasties first. Oh, well. Yeah, that's
No.
that's much worse. Much worse.
It is going to. How far away have I put it now? Have I been real dumb here? Ah! Oh no. Sweet. It is going to run at Artor because you're the one that can see. And it is going to. That's the wrong guy. It is going to make a claw attack on you.
Yep.
Come on, baby. Whoo! 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
I will need a strength saving throw from you, please, while I roll some damage.
I liked Artor. He was so brave. He was kind.
18 points of piercing damage from the claws of this thing as it smacks you. I rolled high. Strength save?
24.
Okay. Sweet, you managed to avoid being knocked over by this rampaging dinosaur. It is now Garen's turn.
Okay.
Yes, Jax
Garen
rolled
just
a
looks-
one after a nat 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can I
happens
get
to be a lot.
a dexterity saving throw from it?
Okay. 4.
Okay, that's a fail. So as it claws, the air chills, and he takes 6 points of cold damage.
Cool. Got it. Garen the Blessed.
Garen will just take a 10 feet forward, touches Talker's Holy Symbol. Please fail a Constitution saving throw of 14 as we look to blind the beastie.
It's a 15 on the dice. So,
Nicely done. No, good,
A lot.
good.
a lot. 18.
We don't want it to. Don't want it to be
Dinos
too
are
easy for him.
fun.
And then we will ask for a Dex saving throw as he looks to Fill it up with a cantrip.
Natural
of,
20.
Oh,
Holy smokes.
Cool. And then, having
dice
listened to his good
Going
friend,
well.
he'll fall back to give him his 30 feet, and that'll be his turn. Ha ha!
Alrighty.
Nothing. Ha! Damn. Fall back.
Eerden, you're up.
All right, I will cast Hunter's Mark on it
Yup.
and fire 2.
Cool.
Nat 20 for 30.
Nice.
Yes, that hits. My challenge 2 monster.
And then a 15.
2 hits, 15 also hits.
Okay.
Oh, I should shoot it. Right. Understood.
So for the crit, I double all the dice I use.
Correct. So you roll them. No, sorry. You roll them, and then you add the max of the dice. So if it's a D10, you roll it, and you add 10 to the roll.
Okay.
That
'cause
is
I rolled-
how Jax does crits, because crits should count.
Okay, I have 3 different dice I roll for the first one.
Yeah.
So
So you would add the max of all of those.
oh, beefy.
It dies.
Eerden takes down an Allosaurus single-handedly. Who needs a fancy bow?
Yeah.
Eerden does, obviously.
There's nothing worse than rolling a crit and then rolling a 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I do it this way. Crits should count.
I like it.
Yeah.
Sticker right there. Crit should count.
I need my calculator, hold on.
Always a good sign. Eerden is the new Eclipsis.
So 31 points of damage on the first roll.
Holy cow.
Attack.
Wow! Cool! It like
It-
recoils back as this arrow just frickin' hits that soft reptile spot. It's not dead, but that hurts a lot.
13 for the next arrow.
Damage.
Correct.
Okay. It sways on its feet. It is, yep, very much like. It's like, holy shit, these babbles are extremely pointy in its tiny dinosaur brain. It's still up, but barely. Only just.
Artor,
That's your turn.
That's you. That's your turn.
Yeah, Garen.
just blow it.
Sarah.
It's wobbling. Just blow it over.
Sarah, are you doing anything, or are you listening to Vini and hiding?
Feel like I'm gonna roll for it to see if natural instincts take over. Logic
Okay.
brain.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a 2. So natural instincts is gonna come in, and she's going to. She heard Artor say stay 30 feet, so she's just gonna. You know what? She's got cantrips because she's magical.
He is.
So she is going to cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Heck
Cool.
yeah!
That's right, Sarah. Woo!
Yes.
So, for all our new viewers who came in on a raid, Cera is an awakened Triceratops who is a level 1 wizard. Welcome to the Gallant Horde! Anyway, carry on.
He has a very bright pink wizard hat. That is also
does have a
important
very bright-
information.
Yes.
So
And
that
that's
is
not even the strangest thing in the Horde.
no.
Yes.
So that's an 18 to hit.
That
Very
hits.
important.
Okay. Well, that's 1 point of fire damage.
You know what? That's all that Allosaurus had left. Was 1
Sweet.
point. Which means that Cera has now got both kills.
Yes.
There is the MVP today.
100%. Cera, you dodge around that tree, you wave your tail, and a bolt of fire comes out of it, smacks that Allosaurus right in the head, and you watch as he just does like a full backflip away from Artor and lands dead on the ground.
I just feel like she
Huzzah.
would have just done that and then hid back behind the tree, and is like, wait, it's dead? Oh, cool.
That was
That
all
was
you,
cool.
Sarah. Eerden, great
Cool.
shot.
Thank you.
Garen the Blessed, I feel as useful as, well, a meat shield.
Vini, Artor, and Helga. Would you like to do anything at this point?
I want its tooth.
You what? You want its
Oh.
tooth.
I want a tooth.
Alright, so you're gonna lean down and spend 6 seconds trying to pull a tooth out of the Allosaurus.
Vinny is going to look around to see if it was the only one, or listen. Actually, he's going to listen to see if he hears anything else, and see
Make
if there's like
perception check,
another
Vinny.
one. He doesn't really know dinosaurs very well, so this is all strange for him.
They could be
that-
hood animals.
Yeah. Oh god, that was pitiful. With advantage. That's an 8.
There don't seem to be any others.
Okay.
Artor, are you using your muscly muscles to pull out this tooth, or are you
I am
trying to
using my
extract
muscly
it?
muscles.
Cool, make a strength check, please.
Sure. I have a healing
22.
kit with a little. I could probably just. No,
Just
you got it. Good. Fine.
How much was your
20.
number?
22.
Okay. You are wrestling with that tooth, and it comes free. That's your 6 seconds. Helga, are you doing anything for 6 seconds?
He was going to sniff and just see if anything was coming, so that was a 21.
Okay. You do not smell any other Allosauruses.
Okay.
Or anything
was very
else
specific.
reptilian.
Yeah,
At
it
this
was very
point.
specific. I don't like how
It was
specific
very
that was.
specific.
No other Allosauruses, but there's like a giant T-Rex away.
Well,
No, there's nothing else reptilian in the immediate vicinity, except for Cera.
and the Stegosaurus, or did that run off?
I would imagine that with all the roaring and fire,
That's
the
fair,
Stegosaurus
yeah.
has left.
Mhm,
It's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Okay.
Has
However-
Stegosaurus
anyone
left the
noticed
chat.
Has anyone noticed?
that the forest didn't catch fire? That's very useful.
It didn't. It has resistance to
Yeah.
fire.
That's very very useful. Yeah. We can use fire with impunity. This is great.
Much.
It's almost like there's some sort of strange gods watching over the forest, protecting it from fire.
Gods can be fickle. Who
Anyway.
knows? No, no.
That's true. I have to roll a d6. Hang on.
When
Cool.
you say have to,
Well, so Artor. Oh, I need a ruler. Give me a ruler.
Uh-oh.
Artor,
no.
Garen, and Eerden. Out of this area of bush over here. Oops. Just to your right.
we were so close. We were almost free.
So close.
That is on Artor, a 21. On who did I say second? Garen,
Yes.
Yes.
a 12. And on Eerden, a dirty 20. Who does that hit?
Yes.
Me.
Garen, that misses you, I assume, because armor. Yep.
Yeah.
So Artor
Well-
and Garen, you each feel a small, like, prick
Me.
in your
Eerden.
skin. Sorry, yes, Eerden, yes. And you look down and there's like a small needle sticking out of you. You are going to take some damage. Garen, it just tinks off your armor. It just goes and goes off. So Artor takes a whopping, 4 points of piercing damage, and Eerden takes 5 points of piercing damage.
Artor's just gonna kind of look in his arm. What did he just pull out of his arm?
It looks like a small needle-like thorn.
Can Garen
Thank
the
you.
Blessed discern where that came from?
You can make a
That was going to be my question.
perception check to see if you can figure it out
Yeah.
based on the direction.
History suggests that I can't, but alright. 15.
15. You
Yeah.
can ascertain that it came from this general direction, the direction of this clump of bushes.
Okay. Something tried to spike me.
Something did spike me.
It did spike me. We did. get
Consent is
spiked.
a thing, people, he says to the plants.
What are you doing? Are you doing anything?
Well, he's gonna finish taking the tooth.
Okay, you've got it. It's in
Just-
your hand.
Yep.
It's
he's-
bloody and disgusting, but it's in your hand.
He's gonna pocket it,
Gross.
and he's gonna walk over. He's
Somewhere
Yes.
close to this
Eerden, was that
crowd.
tooth metallic? Sorry, was that spine metallic, or was
no,
it...
no,
looks like a
it's,
thorn.
It looks like a thorn. It's organic, definitely.
and he's gonna try and
It-
see if anything's in there that would do that.
Make a perception check.
Eerden, Artor,
23.
you tell me the moment you feel unwell. There could be poison. Just
Mm-hmm.
be mindful. Artor.
Roll a nat 20 on the next attack on you, Artor, as you
Oh,
approach.
wait. Do you think
Immune.
it's been a minute since Vinny activated the rune?
I'm immune to
definitely.
nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, you're immune to nat 20.
Adamantium plate.
Then you take 6 points of piercing damage as a second one hits your skin. It looks like a bush. A thorny bush, but a bush. What did you roll in your perception, sorry?
23.
So you definitely saw one of these thorns spring out of this bush and pierce you.
Like
It, like,
the
Fired out
from
of the
the-
bush.
plant?
Yes, correct. From the plant.
The plant is the one doing this.
Yeah, I told you, everything here wants to kill you. I meant
Do you
everything.
Do you feel unwell, like you have been poisoned, or is it just painful?
It just feels like a little sting. There's no...
More annoying than anything.
Yeah.
Vinny's gonna pipe up and say, "Does it look like he could move, or can we just leave it behind?"
Did it look like
It
it
looks
could
like
move?
a bush.
Artor's gonna step up a little bit around because he, based off where he heard Vinny, yeah, and he's gonna hit the bush at its base with his hammer.
Make an attack roll.
That is yep, that's what I thought.
Please be like a tiny angry
That's
monkey or
a-
something in the
That's
bush
a
with a
natural
blow.
20 for 28.
My god. Roll damage.
So that is an 8. You know how we were talking about rolling a nat 20 and then rolling a 1? Yeah.
Yep.
9. So 14 points of bludgeoning. And
Okay. Did you just say
24.
18?
Yeah, because I
Don't even worry. Don't even. It's fine. You watch as its little root feet come up out of the ground, and it like swings its little claws at you, and then it falls over dead.
Explosion of cold. Hey, I got it. Ow.
Good job.
A rake would have been much more effective, or possibly even a hoe, to get under the root. That was...
Roots came out of the
Poor
ground, but they were
agricultural.
clearly ambulant.
I don't have
Poor.
a rake. I'm sorry. Not poor anything. It shot us. Just saying.
Yeah, I say
Yeah,
it's poor architectural, agricultural form. You know, that's
The whole,
yeah.
While they're
That's okay.
talking, and Vinny is over by Helga and Cera, he's just gonna like quietly check in with them and be like, "How you guys doing? How you feeling on your first mission? Okay so far? Everybody good? Nothing."
Just kind of hopping one foot to the next, like, let's go. Like, things to
Everything
do.
He's ready to go. You ready to go? Okay.
Everything is still trying to kill me, so, you know, status quo. Status quo.
Everybody's
This is
doing okay.
well.
Nobody's taking damage. We're good. We're good.
Mhm.
Okay.
carry on.
Let's move on then. And Vinny will take back up into the air and continue flying above.
Cool. You move on along this path. You have fought a few plants, and an Allosaurus, and spotted a Stegosaurus in the wild. Congrats. We're going to take a break, because we're at the 1.5 hour mark.
Holy cow, already? Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? So we're going to take a
so
quick break.
fast.
Before we go to break, we will draw our in-game item, which this week is a Arrow of Dragon Slaying. And then, Tori, you have something to give away during the break?
Yes, I do. It is, for those who are not familiar, we have Scrat, who is a adorable circus goblin that kind of runs an emporium here in the Horde. And so we have a Scrat's Emporium, and you can't really see it very well. He loves candy, and it says "and candy shop" there too. So Scrat's Emporium tote for one lucky winner in the chat.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Thank you for being cool. It looks like Cheshire Monkey, who I'm pretty sure plays Rianth, I'll get the Yankee Fighter,
Nice.
has won the Arrow of Dragon Slaying. So Rianth is going to just find that in her hearts, and then she can decide what to do with it. And yes, if you would like to win a Scratch Emporium tote, you can type !shiny thing in the chat while we take our break. We'll be gone for about 10 minutes, and then we will be right back to proceed through this island full of dinosaurs and scary plants to see if we can find Sarah's mama. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon. Like 10 minutes. Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome back to the Gallant Horde, where we are on a dinosaur island with an awakened Triceratops and an awakened Badger Cleric and a bunch of other people. Obviously less entertaining than those two. No, I love you already. I have been reminded several times now to remember to do the giveaway because I always forget. So we're going to do that first before I forget again. We are giving away a Scrap tote bag from Tori. It is super cute. And the winner is... Drumroll. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I told you. I told you.
Way! We literally just talked about this.
Rex, who wins all our
Banned.
giveaways,
All
has
right.
won again.
And
I will contact you, Rex, and I'll get this sent out to you as soon as possible. Oh, this is hilarious.
Oh my god. That's... I
We're gonna have to like limit him to like once a month or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
too funny. That's great.
He's clearly rigged the system.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know how.
Really?
I don't
we-
either. I want to know the secret.
is Rex
Anyway.
Scrat?
Is Rex Scratch? Maybe Rex is
That's a
secretly
good
Scratch.
question.
Oh, that's a good question.
Holy shit. Okay. If you're new to the stream, you might not be aware of the fact that Rex wins a lot of the giveaways. And he's just won this one too. I swear to God it's not rigged. Anyway, also if you're new to the stream, we do a monthly subscriber goal where if we get 50 renewed or new subscribers, we do a Birds of a Feather game. Birds of a Feather is where we do a Dungeons & Dragons one-shot where the whole party is a one class. So we've done bards, we've done barbarians, we're in the process of putting together a clerics game. If we get to 50 new or renewed subscribers in January, we will do another one. If you're a subscriber, you will have access to the Toasted Ogre channel in our Discord, which is where you can vote which class we do next and put your name forward to play in that game if you so desire. That's my little Birds of a Feather thing. Let's go back to the Island of the Ancients, where you guys have managed to beat some plants and a dinosaur so far, and you're on a path heading towards where Sarah vaguely remembers her mama and her used to live. What would you like to do?
Well,
Keep
I say we lead on. Sarah, yeah?
Yep. I just tried to move the token on the Twitch stream. That didn't work.
That's probably not going to work.
Nope.
Success.
Cool. So you meander on down the pathway. I don't have a fork in the road map, but let's say you get to it. You reach a fork in the road. There is a road leading to the left, which goes to the Ziggurat, and there's a road leading forward, which heads to the lake and where the river crosses again. Which fork in the road would you like to take? We lost Tori.
I'm here.
Okay, good. Cool.
We should look to reunite mother and daughter first.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd prefer that, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Of course. Of course.
and I
Okay,
mean
we
then
First we do the
maybe
mission,
I
then we
can
have some fun.
stay with my mom, and you guys can all go get yourselves killed by the sharp teeth and claws that surround it.
Faith, dear Sarah, Faith. You've stopped 2 of the things we've dealt with so far yourself.
Spectacularly.
There,
One is now a salad.
And disgusting salad, but still.
we're discussing salad.
Onwards to the
4
lake.
salads discussed.
To the lake.
To the lake, huzzah!
Huzzah.
Excellent.
Woohoo.
So, we will take you. Oh crap! I'm on the wrong layer. Am I on the wrong layer? I am on the wrong layer. We will just move you all together, so I can take you all to the next bit.
Sarah,
not- Not
does
the
your mother
Ziggurat.
have a name?
I
You
don't
just said
know.
Mother.
I mean, you didn't have a name before these
Yeah.
guys called you Cera, so I would say you probably just called her Grunt and Triceratops.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, we didn't really do names.
But is there a particular call that a child uses to call their mother? A warning call, some sort of animal bonding?
I never really
Same.
put that much thought into it. I just kind of existed and talked to her when I needed to talk to her. I don't.
So your mother looks like you, but bigger, same coloration, same
For the most part.
patination. Excellent, good to know. Like you, but bigger. We can find that.
I mean, she's not that much bigger. I'm kind of a fully grown Triceratops, but you know.
More mature version, right? Thank you.
You come
Most
to
useful.
a river.
Has it been an hour yet since we first got here?
You probably have been traveling for about that long, yes.
Dang. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. Artor's gonna do the same thing he did before. Walk up to the river, stop before the edge of it, and look and try to see how deep it is.
Okay. Make a perception check.
22.
It's not very deep. This clearly, you're following an animal track. This is where animals cross this river, and the reason that this is where the animal track goes is because it is relatively shallow here. I will need anyone paying attention to noises in the jungle to make a perception check for me. Noises / smells, in Helga's case.
If it's relevant, Garen the Blessed's Warhammer is a Warhammer of warning, so the party can't be surprised.
Ah,
If
that is
if it becomes
that is
relevant.
useful information. Thank you.
Yeah, I probably should have said that earlier.
Yeah, that would have maybe affected the way the needle situation went.
Wow. It was fine for Garen the Blessed. He's like, I just don't even know what you're worried about.
Dirty 20.
It didn't warn him because he was never in any danger.
Yeah.
Dirty 20. Helga?
Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Vini? Also dirty 20.
Yes.
Yes. Cool. Eerden, did you do a thing?
I only got a 11.
Okay.
17.
Helga can smell another large thing to the right of you in that big clearing you can see. If you take a peek, you will see a big scaly guy. It is an Ankylosaurus. He's a herbivore. He's probably not going to do anything to you unless you do something to it first. Just hanging out there. Chomping on things. I kind of assumed Ankylosauruses were herbivores. Hey, Dino Megan, am I right?
They're herbivores.
Cool. Just checking. I was like, I seem to remember that from the last game, but so it's just chomping on some trees.
I mean, it's D&D though, so I mean,
Well, there's
you do
that.
what you want.
But it's more in the it'll probably leave you alone unless you bother
Yeah.
a camp of dinosaur. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Artor, Yep. This is clearly a ford, right? It's like a shallow bit of the river that has been used by things to cross it.
Well, could we cross? What are we doing?
Well, we have to cross to get to where Mama is, so yes.
Okay.
Expect something to be living in the water, though. This will be.
Artor goes the 30 feet across the river.
Helga would fly. Woohoo!
Cool. Artor, are you just wading through?
Yeah.
Cool.
What?
Nothing happens. It comes up to like your knees.
All right.
Helga flies
Eerden's
across.
gonna go.
Yeah, the river's
Is the river
fine.
fast flowing?
It's reasonably, yeah. It's not like difficult to cross fast flowing, but it's flowing
Okay.
in a healthy
Just in
river
case we
kind
need
of
a
way.
day. You don't need a rope trick. That's cool.
Nah. It's
Cool.
like this is clearly a spot that has
Yeah.
been picked because it is, you know,
Oh, Garen will trump across.
reasonably easy to cross.
Do.
Because of our experience with the last river crossing, Vini is going to hold 2 Eldritch Blasts in his hand and is going to cross flying over the top of Cera.
Cool. It is not needed. Nothing attacks you.
Alright.
Cool.
Sound effect says different. That was.
I know, right?
You get to the other side, uneventfully. You notice this clearing beside you has really beautiful flowers. They are reds and oranges and yellows. They're bright and gorgeous, and they're like scattered. Let me show you. They're scattered all along, like the tree line. They're very pretty.
Do I
Sarah,
remember
these are
these
flowers. You
flowers?
remember them?
What's that?
Do
What was the
I
question?
know these flowers?
You can make a nature check.
Nature check, okay. That is a 18.
18. You do know these flowers. Your mom always told you not to get too close to them. You're not sure why.
I mean, they're always around. They're really pretty. Mom told me not to touch them or get close, so I never did. But I kind of want to, but I'm not going to.
I mean, if they're anything like the thorn bush, not really worth our time.
I would suggest caution. Let's not go.
Eerden's sad about this.
Helga's gonna look at Artor and Garen the Blessed and be like, so if it was a T-Rex, you would caution the same.
Well,
Just inquiring badgers want to know.
I know the capabilities of a T-Rex. I don't know the capabilities of the flower.
Vini's going to fly over and go for a high five for Helga. That was some high level sass that he's all for right now.
Amazing.
Helga, that book of yours. Sharp tongue. I like it.
I don't
Yes,
understand.
Mhm.
But T-Rexes are also dangerous. Eerden, pick a flower, feed it to the T-Rex, see what happens. This could be amazing.
How about we
Get in.
don't pick a flower?
Are you going to pick a flower?
Okay. No. On second thought.
No, because I'm going to listen to my friend Cera. She's what her mom said. But I really want to.
Size and DM. Cool. Alright. You're all paying a lot of attention to the flowers, right?
I imagine if you
And
pressed
Eerden
them,
is
though,
in his
Eerden, they
ear.
would keep their colour for a long time if you pressed them behind.
Yes, I have a book I pressed them in. They would be. Oh.
We're gonna die.
Cera, are you sure your mom said we can't pick them?
I mean, she never specifically said don't pick them, but she said don't get close. So if you can pick them without getting close,
Your mage hand.
Oh,
a mage hand. She's gonna waddle over, so she's close-ish, and she's gonna try to pick a flower with mage hand.
It says close-ish.
Like right where she is, you know. So she's within range with the mage hand, but you know.
Cool. Alright,
Exactly.
send your mage hand to
Mhm.
pick a flower. What color flower are you picking? There are red, orange, and yellow ones.
Red.
Cool. You pick a red one. As it comes off the bush, it immediately wilts.
Well, that's sad.
That
Yeah,
seems
that's
like a bad
disappointing.
sign. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna pick a yellow one.
Same thing.
Artor.
Well, we've
Artor's ready.
started now.
Oh, Artor's ready. He's.
Sarah, I think they're.
She
just
picks the orange one.
Oh, okay. All right.
Go for the orange one. I mean, I feel like I gave you every opportunity.
But
All
it's
of
that
these
instinctual
are going to-
urge that, you know, your mom tells you not to do something, but
Yes,
mom's not
that's that.
here.
That's
So,
four of the tri-frond flowers is what they're called. Each of those is going to choose you. I'm gonna need you to make
okay.
4 Constitution saving throws,
Okay.
Jeez.
4 Dexterity saving throws,
Okay. Oh wow, a lot of saving throws. Okay.
and I'm gonna make 4 attacks on you because each
Okay.
blossom gets to do that,
Okay.
and each flower has one of each color blossom.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, this was a bad idea.
No, let's go with that. Let's just go with that.
All right.
Wouldn't one of them have 2 less
I was
flowers?
just thinking that, yeah. I'm gonna say, alright, to make it 3, what did you pick? Red and orange, red and yellow.
Red and yellow. I went to pick the orange one, and that
Alright.
didn't go well.
So, 4 Constitution saving throws, because that's the
Alright.
orange one. 3 Dex saving throws, because that's the yellow one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make 3 attacks on you, because that's the red one.
Is that your new dino pen?
It is my new dino pen.
Nice.
And we've been gone more than an hour, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's an 11, a 4, and a 15 on the attacks.
The 15 hits, the others don't.
And then I need you take 1 point of piercing damage, and I need you to make a strength save as well.
One thing at a time. There's
Okay.
too many rolls. Okay, so for my,
4 Constitution saves.
I thought we said 3.
That was the orange one. That's the one you didn't pick.
Oh,
3
okay.
Dex.
Oh, okay. So I'll finish up it. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, so that is a. So for the Constitution, I got a 9,
That's a fail.
a 20,
That's a save.
a 15,
That's a save.
and a natural 19 for something.
That's a save.
Okay.
So one of them, like, poof spores at you, and the first one you like breathe in, just out of like, what happened?
Yeah.
And it poisons you, and as soon
Cool.
as that poison takes effect, you fall unconscious.
Oh, cool.
Oh boy.
Oh.
You're not hit point 0, but you're unconscious.
Okay. Did I
Um,
make like all the saves at the same
I would
time?
say it
so
will,
I
it
like.
will happen simultaneously, so I'll let
Okay.
you do your 3 dex saves as well.
All right. Okay, first one is a natural 1. So actually,
Oh.
I'm gonna use my Twitch inspiration.
Okay.
Okay, you're done. That was a 2, so
you
that
take
was a total of
5.
4.
You take 5 points of acid damage
Okay,
from that one.
and then we will go back to this dice because I don't trust you. Oh my god, that's another natural 1. Okay,
That's another 5 points of acid damage in that
okay,
case.
and that is a 10.
That's another 5 points of acid damage.
Cool,
As
cool.
the yellow flower spurts this like corrosive liquid onto your now unconscious form.
Does Vinny get any kind of reaction with being like right there?
In a minute. This has all happened at once. Like these
Right.
flowers, you picked the 2, and then as you went for the 3rd, the flowers all converged and did their things at once. Cera, you cannot make a strength save because you're unconscious, which
Yep.
means that the red flower that hit you has wrapped its vines around you. And, oh, I have to roll for that too, which means you take an additional 5 points of poison damage from that one.
All right.
And I guess we're rolling initiative against flowers.
Well, now
You
that
are
I see that,
unconscious.
the
ahead.
yellow flower acid makes sense when you think about it. That probably the color coding probably could have discerned that better. Let's
You
not tell
are
no.
unconscious for an hour. You are poisoned for an hour. You are able to make a saving throw at the end of each minute in that
Okay.
hour. Unless someone can unpoison you. You're unconscious while you're poisoned, basically.
Okay.
And you're poisoned for an hour unless you make the save or some other way. You are unpoisoned in some other fashion.
Understood.
Right. So, initiative.
21.
Cool.
20.
Anyone more than 21? Cool. 20 for Eerden. Anyone over 15? Over 10?
12.
Garen's so slow his initiative is tomorrow.
Vini, what you got?
8.
Garen, what you got?
6.
Cera, what you got?
Oh, I didn't roll because I figured I was unconscious for at least a minute.
I still need you to have a turn though because you take
Alright.
damage on your turn.
There. Oh, okay. So that is a 11. Sorry, that kind of messed
Artor,
up.
what was yours?
12.
Was more than that. Okay, so Cera, and then Vini with 8, and then Garen.
So the unconscious, restrained dinosaur is faster than the Batman and Garen the Blessed. Good.
Correct.
This is amazing.
Good start.
Helga.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
You're first.
So Helga is going to pull out the Staff of Healing.
Mm-hmm.
She's unsure if this will help, but she's going to cast Lesser Restoration on her friend Cera. And hope that it will cure a poison condition.
I'm gonna have a look. Does it specifically say that?
The Lesser Race, it can do blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poison.
Mhm.
Okay. So then, yes, Cera is no longer poisoned in that case and wakes up.
But I'm still restrained. Correct?
But you're still grappled. You're
Grapple. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So she's gonna crow out with excitement. Woohoo! That worked. And then which one is grappling her?
Let's say this top one here.
Okay, so she's just gonna fly kind of up so she can see it, and she's going to try and hit it with a sacred flame.
Okay.
Shooting stars, and so that's a dex save of 15.
I don't think they're very dexy. That's a natural 20.
Whoa.
Well, I guess that one's sexy.
I guess so.
Yeah. So she's just gonna kind of hover in the air, and that's her feet.
Okay. Eerden.
Alright, I'm gonna say I'm so sorry, Cera, and get my cannon out.
Cera, I
And-
will add that you are prone because you fell over when you were unconscious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured.
And I'm gonna try to center my cannon right around there.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes 20 feet in this direction to get.
So you have to physically put it there, I assume, because it's a physical object. It's not a
The
spell.
cannon?
Yeah. It's an actual thing that you're carrying around with you.
Yeah,
So you would need. Is it not whatever you're doing? Does it not come from the cannon?
yeah, it comes from the cannon. You shoot a ball.
Correct. So you would need. Oh, so you're landing the ball there. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's
All
what
right.
I want the ball to
Sorry,
be.
I understand. Yep, that's cool.
Okay. So it's. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I want it to be so it hits as many of the flower things, but doesn't hit Cera. So it's
Okay. So like
right
that.
around there.
Cool. So you'll hit probably 1, 2, 3. How far does it go?
It's a 20-foot. Oh wait, it needs to go further back. It's.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing lightning. I'm sorry. So 20 feet. Radius sphere. So it should get 4.
So if you put it there, you'll get 1. Still gonna get Cera. 1, 2, 3. So you can get those 3 and not Cera.
And they need to make a dex save of 15 or higher.
That's 2 15s on the dice. Let me see if they have a negative dex. Oh, no, wrong guy. No, 0. So 1 fails, 2 succeeds. We'll say the one closest to it fails. Does that make sense to me?
So it's 33 points of damage, or half on a save.
Cool. They're all dead, even on a save. You just watch these flowers wither up in the face of this lightning power. Anything else?
I shall just move over to Cera.
Cool. Artor.
So Artor, hefting his sun sword, is gonna move right into the face of this one. He's going to hold his breath and attack it with the sword.
Okay.
Because
Pause.
poofs. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. That's 12 points of radiant.
That's dead.
Okay.
They're flowers. They don't have a lot of hit points.
Then he's going to use the last 10 feet of his movement to come up this way. And let's get a wisdom saving throw from this one here.
I don't think that's going to do the trick somehow. 4.
That's a fail. Has it taken any damage?
No.
Okay.
Everything that's taken damage has been one-shotted, so...
Okay. 14 points of necrotic damage.
It has now. It's dead. Do you want to still... There's only one left, and it's all the way on the other side of the clearing, and Cera is now conscious and no longer grappled. Do you want to continue to attack, or are you just going to leave them alone at this point?
I'm gonna leave him alone. I can't reach him.
Anyone else? Cera?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I've learned my lesson.
Cool. Vini?
No, Vini, if we're out of initiative, will if no one else will do anything, we'll offer a healing potion to Cera.
Garen? Are you attacking that last flower, or leaving it?
Told the dead. Wisdom save, please fail.
16?
Yep, pass. That's fine. Move along.
That flower's not going to do anything. It's like, oh shit.
You behave. Okay.
Anyone
warning.
else? Is
Warning.
anyone planning on attacking this last flower? Or can we drop out of... Okay, cool. So then we're out of initiative. You can do what you wish.
So are you rolling the?
But yeah, I'm rolling the dice right
Okay.
now. I'm giving Cera a greater healing potion that Vini has.
Vini is like Team Dad.
Vinny's primary goal is to not let these 2 babies die.
13 points of healing.
Sweet, thank you. That almost puts me all the way back up at max. So
Helga's gonna sniff around and see if he has like any cannoli in his like pockets.
Yeah.
and-
Make a perception check or an investigation check for cannoli.
18.
Vinny, do you have any cannoli on your person?
He doesn't have cannoli, but he does have. Hold on, where is he's got? He's got
Fuzzy mint.
lollipops, fudge, gummy fish, candy canes.
He's got loads of
He's
treats.
got lots of other
Just
treats,
not cannolis.
just not cannolis. Yeah.
Helga, you can smell an assortment of treats on Vinny's
Yes.
person.
You might casually ask for like a gummy worm.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right.
He just Vinny's got like a little fanny pack full of snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
Hand
it.
sanitizer.
Vinny and Miz
Yeah.
are the ones who carry a lot of treats around with them. Okay.
So, new plan. Don't pick the flowers.
Yep. That no one needs to tell my mom that. Okay? It's never happened.
Never
Don't
happened.
know what you're talking about.
Cool.
Yep, cool.
Let's we're going that way. Okay.
Artor, she's talking about the flowers that nearly killed her. That's what she's talking about.
Yes.
Cool. Garen, as you go back to the path, your hammer goes zzz in your hand, and you
Incoming.
hear a crash, crash, crash in the trees. Oh,
I hear voices from the other side.
I was gonna say, is Siri going off?
I just did something weird. Hang on. I pressed the wrong thing. Here. This is what I wanted to press. There's a frickin' Brontosaurus in those bushes.
There is a very large beastie coming towards us.
It's also just hanging out. It's like when I just was about to describe an experience that I'm probably the only person who's ever had on this game who's had it. It's like when you're in a game reserve and you suddenly look up and there's a herd of elephants around you that you didn't hear. That's what it's like. That is a thing that really happens. Elephants are real quiet. Brontosaurus are like big elephants. It's just like, and you hear crunch, crunch as it chews on some leaves.
Sarah just looks up and is like, "Oh yeah, no, they're chill. They're chill. Not gonna eat us. Might
Right,
step
George.
on you, but you know."
Helga, keep your head up. And yeah, let's go.
Cool.
Artor's just
So you-
looking at how big it is.
It's fucking big. Fucking big. They're
Wow.
technically gargantuan. It's
Mhm.
it's the biggest thing you've seen since you've been here.
This is the biggest thing I've seen since I've been here.
I want to say they're like 60 foot from foot to top of the head, ish.
5, 10, 50. Yeah, I suppose D&D size, it's 20 by 20.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're gargantuan is the technical. So, big boys.
E.
God.
It's
That's
pretty,
right.
it's
Let's
pretty
get-
awe-inspiring. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Sarah, on to your mother.
Yes.
Cool. So you follow the path.
Anybody hear orchestral strings behind you? No, just me. Okay.
And you come eventually.
It's probably trademark. Let's not.
Less than 6 seconds, we're okay.
To the shore of the lake. Who did I not bring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eerden, I think I left you behind. Hang on. Please hold for Eerden. Where are you? Yeah. Beep. Paste. There we go.
She
Everyone's
was
there.
still looking at the dinos.
You come to the shore of the lake. You can see a lot of rocks, trees around the edge of the lake. Everything is quite oversized. There is one of these spiny boys hanging out on the shore of the lake over there.
For the
What do you wanna do?
uninitiated, what is that spiny thing called?
He is called a Dimetrodon.
Thank you.
Artor's
Look
gonna
at
just
Sarah.
walk out on the water there, or out onto the beach there, and just kind of look around for any other spiny boys or any other
Make a perception check.
things of interest. That's a 12.
Sure that it's not gonna try to hurt us, but not 100%, and obviously Sarah might not know 100%.
Cera would know that this is also a herbivore. It's not.
Yeah.
You know, it falls
Garen
into
would-
the won't bother you unless you bother it.
Yeah.
Category.
Garen the Blessed is looking for Triceratops prints other than Sarah's.
Make a
prints.
survival check. Artor, you do not see any more of these creatures.
Can
There
I
are
see
some
out?
flying things over the water, though.
Can I see out into the water there, or is like that nest-like thing, or is that raised up?
I would say if you come right to the shore, you can probably see it. Yes, and if you can see that, you can also see around it.
I would probably go
lot
to
of-
right there, keeping an eye on the spiny boy.
Flying guys.
Hmm.
They are pteranodons.
Yeah, so like you
Garen's,
guys might want to
survival was
be
23.
maybe a little careful because like me, they can't really pick up, but you, they could probably pretty easily just go, huh? Flap, flap, flap.
Sorry, Garen, your survival check was?
23.
Yeah, you find some Triceratops tracks on the shore.
Aha! I found some Triceratops. Look, you can see that. So good. Yeah.
They look just like Sarah's feet, maybe slightly bigger. Very
Slightly
slightly.
bigger. Like if you're a size 40, they'd be like a 42.
Helga's gonna sniff around and see if she finds a direction.
Make
And
a
so she-
smelly perception check.
17.
17. Yeah, you're getting a very clear smell that smells quite a lot like Cera coming from the shore of the lake, just a little bit to the east of you, like that side, the right of the map.
How high is this rock right here? Like, how high up?
60, 70 feet up?
Okay, Vinny is
That's
gonna
big. but-
say, Sarah, I'll be right back, and fly up to the top of it and just see if he can, like, get a good visual of things.
Make a perception check.
Come on, dice, don't fail me now.
Wasitim is going
It's a
to
natural
die.
one.
It's a natural one.
It's a natural
The
one.
pteranodons are distracting you. They have really big wings. You're slightly envious.
I am definitely.
Oh, wing envy. Yeah, it's a thing.
You going in the
Wing
little
envy.
dice jail.
Anyone?
I guess we'll
Artor's
head-
just gonna kind of stay put. Garen the Blessed, you said you found tracks.
Yes, look. You want to indicate the tracks. Slightly bigger. Definitely Triceratops. I think Helga has also detected Triceratops, and she's pointing the same direction. This is two confirmed sources now. It's practically news.
Well, we should head that way then.
Is it just like one set or one set of tracks or
Sarah.
more?
Make a perception check, please.
Okay.
I'll get back to you with that answer momentarily.
Sorry.
Please hold.
Really not good. That's where's my perception? Oh, it's a 0. Cool. So that's a 6.
Never mind. Eerden, what was your question?
Asking if Garen noticed more than one set of Triceratops tracks.
Nope, just the one.
Just the one.
Thank you, Garen.
You are most welcome. Eerden, blessed of foe. There is a lot of running water around here. That might make my master plan a little bit more difficult to pull off.
What exactly is your master plan?
I'm able to locate specific. I'm able to locate specific creatures due to a ritual I performed last night. However, running water, well, in the parlance, it fucks it all up. Yeah. Still,
Garen.
you never know. It's a technical term.
Ah.
I learned it from Morwen in a book.
Is that what you learned from Morwen's book?
Morwen means something very different by that phrase.
Oh.
Our sweet
Garen,
holy himbo.
let's say Garen, Eerden, and Vini. Can you make... Helga, where are you right now? Are you still on Artor's shoulder?
I don't
I
know.
think Helga was
Probably
sniffing with me, right?
Hell's down here.
Yeah, he was checking
I
down.
don't, the token's down there, but is that where you actually... Okay. In that case, Eerden, Garen, and Vini, can you make perception checks for me, please?
Would this be a hearing-based perception check?
It could be, yes.
Okay, cool.
25.
18.
17.
Okay. Cool. Vini, you hear some loud stomping. And all of you see coming around the corner of this rock a large female Triceratops.
Oh, that was easy. Ah!
She comes around, she rolled really high on her perception to smell her child.
Mama senses.
Yeah.
And she comes around and she stops right there. And she like paws the ground. And you can see her looking directly at Cera and she's like pawing the ground at the people between her and her child.
Oh, move.
I will move.
Sarah will kind of slightly wait for people to get out of her way, and then we'll run up to her mama.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Helga, stay close to.
Cera, can you roll me a d20, please? And tell me what you get.
Okay.
Promise I wouldn't cry. I promised I wouldn't cry.
No problem.
This isn't pressure at all.
What a bad day for rain.
Yeah.
17.
Okay.
Sand in my eye.
She nuzzles you, and you understand the like noises she's making. It's not speech, because that's not how it works. But you understand that the noises she's making are like, there you are.
Mm.
I've been looking for you. Where have you been? Kind of, and joy and relief and just lots of overwhelming feelings of like she thought she had lost you, and now suddenly out of nowhere here you are again.
She
What do you
will,
wanna
if she can still kind of use the same form of communication.
I
we'll
would
just,
assume yes. Yeah.
We'll nuzzle back and just kind of be like, was away with friends, was safe, and we'll just kind of stay there with her for a minute and just kind of reconnect. And then we'll turn back to Eerden and be like, can you talk to her? Can you ask her?
So Eerden will come up non-threateningly, stand next to Cera, and cast Speak with Animals on herself.
Okay.
And so, Cera, what do you want me to? What do you want me to say?
I didn't think this part through. Just that I have a place and it's safe and we can be together and not have to worry about looking over our shoulder for all the big things with big teeth, and that I want her to come with me to a new home.
So I relay all that to Cera's mom. And I say that we love Cera very, very much, and we've also watched out for her, and she's an amazing, amazing being, and we love her very much, and she would make her so happy if you came with us.
Cera's mom says, "Oh, you came with her to come and fetch me?"
Yes.
Oh, Cera, and she like nudges you like she's really moved that you came back for her. And she's like, "Well, all I really want is my child back, so I will go where she goes."
And so I tell Cera what her mom said. She said she
She'll-
wants to be with you.
So kind of happy nuzzle and grunt back. Do kind of one of those little happy, I'm just going with it, like the dog things where they kind of just spin in a circle and
Yeah.
happily.
Yeah, she's clearly very like she's doing lots of mummy like nuzzle and very happy to see you again. And doesn't really care where she is if she gets to be with you.
Okay, so, well, if you guys want to, I know you really wanted to go check out the building, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna stay here with Mama. But if you want to go, you can, and then just come back and we can all leave.
We also have the thing of
T-Rex to release.
releasing the T-Rex, and I would feel personally very bad about dropping it if this is where, like, you know, your mom and like other plant eaters live. So I feel like we should travel a little far away from here so that we don't drop a meat eater.
You could use the big guy as a distraction and just, like, throw him at all the other ones that are surrounding the building and then hope for the best?
That was my thought.
Or I can ask Sarah's mom where a good spot to throw a meat-eating dinosaur. Like, you know, safe from all the other herbivores. Like, where's...
Into this volcano here.
Why? Why do you want to put a scary thing on the island?
To get it off our island?
That seems a bit mean to everybody here.
Well, we can throw it out and then I can knock it unconscious. Got a poison.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like Sarah's
Maybe
idea.
far away from us, and she kind of gets between you and Cera, like she sees you as a threat now. So you're threatening to throw a T-Rex at her.
No, not at her. As far away from
or in the vicinity. She's like, that's, yeah.
And then I point to Artor, I'm like, he has it.
She
Wow.
turns to you
It's not me, it's him.
Artor's
Under
just...
the bus.
You don't know what I said, so it's okay.
All I know is you said something's it, and now that dinosaur's like,
Yeah, you're getting the evil eye from Sarah's mom right now.
Garen the Blessed, did I do anything?
No, you've been very good.
Vinny's gonna fly down and say to Garen and Artor and Helga, so I know she doesn't really have a name. Do we let her pick her name? Do we give her a name? Do we just call her Mama Sarah? Like, I'm a
Mama C.
normal names. Like, how does this work?
You know...
Yes, she has a name in her own language. Maybe we can translate it. Maybe she's called Crumplehorn or something.
Well, Sarah already said they didn't do names, so she doesn't have one. If she were to be awakened back at the compound, I'm sure we could get her one. Otherwise, I think Sarah's mom's okay, or Mama C's okay.
Sounds good.
Although, Mama Naya might, you know.
Yeah, true.
But
So
I
this
like
is
Sarah's idea.
What were you saying, Krisi?
This is just not even relating to the game, but if we keep calling her Sarah's mom, I just keep getting Stacy's mom in my head. So I vote Mama C. That's Krisi. Helga has no idea what that song is.
So, but
Someone needs to put that on the Gallant Horde playlist if it's not on already.
the other matter at hand here is the T-Rex, and he'll pull out the ball. I like Sarah's idea. I like the idea of being able to get into that Ziggurat to see if there's anything worthwhile there, especially with what's coming up.
My only concern is, I mean, I'm sure they'll be okay here, but we will have to come back to get Sarah and her mom because we can't teleport back to the lady without
That's true.
touching Sarah's
And-
mom.
Can't
I
they
could
need
just
just-
with us and just stay away?
Yeah, is
Like-
there a distance? Like, because Sarah could be touching her mom.
We have
Yeah.
established with the Lich game that as long as any one member of the party is touching the person in question, they will all return when anyone says it. So if you left Sarah and her mother on this beach, and Sarah did not stop being in contact with her, then
Oh.
when any one of you says it, all of you go back.
Oh. Yeah, let's relay
Because
that to Cera.
that's how they got Harper's family back. Was
Yeah.
they left Morwen with the family, and then they messaged. That was the plan. Was they would message
Yeah,
Morwen.
that was.
and-
I think
yeah.
it was actually
So-
the owl that ended up.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there was So that's how the magic works. Is everyone in the group gets teleported back at the same time, regardless of where they are, and anyone that they are in contact with the intent to bring them back will
Okay.
be
So
contacted.
if like
And
Do we have the
Mama
message?
C and
Sarah has a
just
familiar.
told tales.
Correct.
That's true.
Raven.
they'll be good.
I kind of forgot about that this whole time.
Oh yeah, you have a familiar. I forgot about that too.
So the familiar can
No,
come
no,
with us, and we can.
she's been on your
communicate with
shoulder.
the familiar.
Just-
Yeah, yeah. Well, you see, I can't see over my shoulder. It's
Oh, of
kind of
course,
hard
yeah.
with the yeah.
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 So, are we all agreed? Let's head to the Ziggurat. We'll take the Raven with us, and if we're ready to go, we'll tell the Raven, hey, we need to use the word. She'll touch her mom, and gone.
Sounds good.
Mysterious, ancient ruin, plenty of carnivores in the middle. Perfect plan. Let's go.
Huzzah! For the horde.
For the horde.
For the Horde.
And also, let's be honest, slightly for Artor.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
I
You all
still got
mission off to the
toys.
Ziggurat. I'm not going to make you walk through the jungle again because time is a thing. So everyone except Cera is going. Is that what is happening?
Right, and
Yep.
Sarah, you know the plan, right?
Yep. She'll just
Cool.
kind of like
There's a plan.
twist her tail with her mom's just so that they're constantly touching and just
Cool.
Catch up. Still just
Yeah.
catch
So, you walk through the forest for some time, and you find yourselves coming out near this large, quite ruined pyramid thing.
Vini, the
It
heat.
has stairs going up to the top. If you would like to make perception checks or anything like that, this would be a good
Absolutely.
time to do that.
Vinny's going to listen and let other people look.
Okay.
Helga's sniffing. She got a 22.
Helga, there's a lot of scary spells in the vicinity of this thing. You can't see anything, but you can definitely smell it. The whole place smells like I'm gonna die.
Can I also cast Find Traps for
Sure.
what I see in front of us?
What does that
20.
do? Does that just let you spot them?
I
I remember this vaguely from the Snake Temple,
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Gonna
see if it works
just-
this time.
They kind of glow.
There I go. 120 feet. Anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable.
hang
So
on.
let's see. The
So like
spell
hawkers at the door.
the spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell, a glyph of warding, or a mechanical pit trap,
Right.
but it wouldn't reveal anything natural.
Okay. No, there's nothing like that.
Tell them I don't see any traps.
Benny, what did you get
18.
with your ears, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can definitely hear a little bit of movement in the trees around you.
Okay.
You're not sure what it is. Garen, your hammer is also going kaping.
Okay.
I don't know how
I
that
got a
works
20.
mechanically.
Got a
20.
22.
Okay, well, also, yes. There's
Yeah.
definitely the sense that you're being watched
So,
by something.
Looking in
23 for
front of us?
Artor.
the stairs just lead to the top. There's not like an entrance into the temple?
That is correct.
Artor's gonna go 25, 30 feet forward.
Cool.
Cautiously, but not silently. Trying to...
Yeah.
If Garen can get to about here, he wants to do a survival check and look for footprints or any kind of animal.
Okay.
Ness.
Vinny's gonna distance himself and kind of hide behind these trees over here and kind of go stealthy.
Okay, if you're being stealthy, I will need a stealth check, please.
That'll go stick with Eerden, please. just for a moment.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was wondering if you wanted us to stay back.
Please.
He really wants to use that hammer.
That, and if Artor had hackles, they're raised.
Yeah. All right.
Survival
Vinny?
5.
Yeah, it's a really stony floor. It's not a lot of footprints.
There's
That
been
looks
very little maintenance. I would be calling the complex supervisor. Terrible.
Vini, what was your stealth?
17.
17. Alright, I need to do some rolls, folks. Alright.
Go to the Ziggurat, they said. Have fun, they said.
I'm
Well, I
gonna
don't-
say, because you can't be surprised, and you're all very aware that something is happening, let's roll initiative without you knowing what's there yet.
Ooh, nice. Not great for that roll, but sure.
The 20.
Natural
But the
20 for
Warhammer
23.
rewarding is on a 20.
So, natural 20, dirty 20? Is that accurate?
Natural 20 for 23.
Dirty 20 for me.
So,
Dirty
who's
20.
more Dexy? Oh my god. Eerden, Artor, Garen. Who's more Dexy?
Eerden.
Eerden.
And then?
Plus
I've
1.
got a 2. Oh, so me.
Artor. Garen.
Not surprised.
Helga. What you got?
14.
Cool. Vini, is there anything you would like to do? Apart from hide?
Vinny's just gonna keep Eldritch Blasts in his hands because he's very uncomfortable with the situation.
So you're
Yeah.
holding Eldritch Blasts for what?
If something comes and attacks us.
Okay. Eerden,
So I started blasting.
what would you like to do?
I'm going to have my bow and arrow ready for the same reasons. Something comes to attack.
Okay. Artor, how about you?
Sword and hammer drawn. 5, 10. He's gonna stop on that first step, see if anything happens.
So are you holding anything in particular?
Well, he steps on the step just to see if anything happens. He's not
Nothing
stopping
happens.
his action. Okay.
Nope.
20, 25, 30. He gets to the top.
Yep. It's a flat top. There's nothing there.
And he's gonna look around below him to see if maybe the bird's eye view has helped him gain anything.
Make a perception check.
That's a 21. Math.
Yeah. You can, now that you've stopped and you turn around, you can see what looks like a group of smallish dinosaur creatures that are clearly closing in an organized way around your group.
Oh boy.
Oh, they're enraptured. Excellent.
That is what you see.
Where
you
are they
still
at?
have an action. There are a bunch of them. There's one here. 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 They're showing a level of intelligence you wouldn't expect from a lizard. There's definitely a hunting pack vibe going
Okay.
on.
Well, you said I still have an action?
You still have an action. You are now, I would say, 40 feet elevated.
Cool. Yeah. So 40 feet elevated. Yeah, cool. He will call out. They are surrounding. There are 6. Is that what I see so far?
Yep, that's what you can see.
On left and right, and he's gonna launch a chaos bolt at this one. if it pings. Why won't it ping? The
Yep.
there.
Yep, got it. It's not pinging because you're on the ruler, but that's fine.
Oh, great reason why. So, that is a 19 to hit.
19 hits, yes.
Okay. So let me see. Okay. So that's 2d8 and a d6. 7 and 7, so 14. So it takes 20 points psychic damage.
Dies is what it does.
And because it was a twin 7, it splits and jumps to another one. It's gonna go towards the one that's closer to the back here.
Yep.
And that makes another attack roll. That's a 13.
That just hits.
Oh, okay. That's 8, 6, and 8. So we're gonna go with it'll take 4 points of 10 points of cold damage.
It also dies. They don't have a lot of hit points, these guys. There's just a lot of them.
Bonus action, yes. Do I still have that?
Yes.
Wisdom
You haven't
saving
used it.
throw from this guy, please.
17 on the die.
That's a success.
Cool.
That'll be his turn.
Garen, Artor has warned you about these things. You still haven't seen them, though. He can only see them because of his elevated position right now.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Given that Artor is now so far up, Garen the Blessed will cast Bless upon his colleagues. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. So Vini, Eerden, and Helga. So D4 for both attack rolls and saves. Then he will, if you'll allow, use his free action to call Converge on Artor. I'll hold them back.
Okay.
Artor, pop the T-Rexes when they get there, and I'll hold and I'll wait.
Okay.
Hammer out and I'll wait for a strike.
Cool. Helga,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Oh.
Fly, you
She was going to fly. I'm just double checking. So she can only fly 20 feet. So, woohoo.
I love her.
So
Still dash is 40.
Oh yeah.
Dash is 40 if you use your action to dash.
Okay, so she'll do that.
You'll get to the base of those stairs if you're heading towards Artor.
Okay. And she can't see anything, right? So
Make a perception check. From where you are now, you may be able to see that one around the bush.
for seeing or smelling.
I will accept either. I imagine Helga's using what she has available to her.
13 plus 3, so 16?
Yes, I should roll stealth, eh? Yes, you definitely see him behind that bush. This guy over here closest to you, behind the bush, you can spot.
So she'll hit him with a shooting star. And
Do
that's
it.
a dex save of 15.
Dex save.
Mm-hmm.
3!
Yes.
Probably plus something, but I doubt it's plus enough.
Oh, yeah. Okay. 8 plus 3, so 11 points of radiant damage.
Helga has just killed her first Velociraptor.
Yes.
Good job, Helga!
Helga!
She will definitely crow out. Woohoo. Okay.
We are enraptured.
Wonderful.
That
It's
is
now the raptor's turn. So,
Oh,
as they all swarm Helga.
Oh god.
I mean, how high are you flying?
So that's a physics question, right? So she moved 40 feet, but she went up in the air. How, like...
Well, you tell me how high do you want her to be, and we may just move her back 5 feet to make up for
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I imagine she'd want to be above, like, head height of a person, so 8 or 10 feet.
Okay, so if you pull her back like one block, we'll call it even because
Like
that's
vectors
easiest.
and
All right, in that case, They are going to swarm Garen the Blessed because you are the most obvious target, I'm afraid. So,
The plan.
I think they can get to you. Let's see. Yep. Yep.
Do
That one can't
Eerden
hit.
and Vini get their reactions?
When you see them.
Okay.
But you haven't seen them yet. Yep.
Alright.
So this
And
one
so
is
does-
going to come down here. This one is going to come down here. So Eerden would definitely be able to see those two. So you can shoot now if you wish. This one will dash. Vini, you can probably spot that one that's just dashed at Garen. And the two you didn't see behind you, it'll let me do this, are going to come at Eerden. Because they can't see Vini because he hid really well.
Okay.
But they will know you there once your Eldritch Blast go off. So Eerden, you can spot those two in front. Or those three in front around Garen, so you can shoot them if you wish.
Would Vini see the ones behind Eerden?
Yeah, you would definitely
Okay.
see them.
Then can he
One-
shoot one at each?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's do Eerden first.
Perfect.
So, my first one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot. I got a 13.
That hits.
That's 13 points of damage.
He is dead. They're not very strong, Velociraptors in D&D. I feel like it's not. Doesn't do them justice. But anyway, carry on.
And then 15 to hit, that one.
Yep. Hits.
And that's 13 points of damage.
Also dead.
Nice.
On the plus side, you've now removed the pack tactics around Garen. Good job. Vini, you're up.
Alright, so Vini. Okay. So that's a 17 to hit the first.
Yep.
Okay, 6. 11 points of force damage on that first one.
Dead.
Awesome. And then, ooh, nice. A natural 20 on the second. Don't even need the d4.
You probably don't even need to roll damage. What kind of dice do you roll?
Oh, and I rolled max damage on my dice, a d10. So that's 20 plus an additional 5 because I'm a warlock.
He's super dead. Super
He's
dead.
super dead.
So the one remaining Velociraptor is going to attempt to bite Garen the Blessed.
Just point of order, if I may.
Yes.
Garen was also holding an attack, so it
Oh.
will go on a reaction.
Cool. Yes, go for it.
So I think I get a Warhammer swing.
Maybe it's not going to attack you then.
That'll be a 24 to hit.
Yep.
8 points of damage from the Warhammer. Get back!
Did you say 8?
8.
Oh, he's not dead. Woohoo!
Oh.
Nice. He's allowed to retort.
He shall retort with his
Hmm.
teeth and claws. So he gets 2 attacks. The first is a bite. That is not great. 13.
That's not
Yes,
great.
No.
No.
The second is claws. That's a natural 1. He apparently
That
is
would be-
extremely
that would be worse.
disconcerted by the fact that he just watched all his entire pack get wiped out before they even got a bite in.
Got a little
And he just-
discombobulated with this.
Tries to bite and just hits your armor, and he's like, "What the fuck is this? Where's the skin?" Poor little guy.
So cute. Look, I have a pet. I shall call him Jopper.
At this point, here, coming from over here, in the back corner, a terrible, loud stomping noise,
Oh,
as the
boy.
T-Rex
Oh, worse. Much
is
worse.
also going to come at you. Come at you, bro. He can run 50 feet. He is quick. So he is going to. Who can he get at?
A small bat.
No.
Or small
Get
badger.
The bat is hiding. I want you to.
No, because I used my Eldritch Blast,
Yeah,
so I'm no longer
So
hidden.
you are the closest then. So he is going to go at you. My
That
dear.
snack.
Right. T-Rex. 2 attacks. But he can't do both on the same target, luckily for you.
Very
He's
lucky.
going to try to bite you. That's a natural 20.
I need you to re-roll that as Vini is surrounded by runes as Artor throws out his runic shield.
Haha, very good. That's
Yes,
a 2,
indeed, Artor.
which gives me a 12.
That Rex
Doesn't
is
hit.
Artor's, not Vini's.
Just 12 hits.
No, 12 does not hit.
Okay. Jeez, I was gonna say. I
No,
rolled a 2 on
Gotcha.
the dice. If I can hit you with a 2 on the dice, you're in trouble.
no.
No, okay.
Cool. Not that far off, but
Nice work, Artor. You probably just saved Vinny's life.
yes, you did.
That
It's alright, we
brings
had a backup.
us to Vinny. You're up.
Okay. Vinny is going. If we can do like dialogue, does that count as part of our turn, or is that?
It depends how much talking you're gonna do.
I'm
If
just
you're
gonna
just
say,
like yelling something,
like,
then I'll
are
give
we
it to you.
staying? And then he's going to. What would be saying the return word count as? Is that an action? Like to say.
You have to do it on your turn,
Yes.
I would say.
Okay.
But no. Let's say bonus action. Let's say
Is it
bonus action.
action? Okay.
Yeah.
Stay for
Good.
now.
Let's go with that.
Stay for now.
Okay, so Vinny is going to use his action to cast. He's in melee. This is bad for him.
You were the closest, sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. This is fine. He's going to do. He's gonna cast. Does this count as a? Within range. Okay, he's gonna cast Negative Energy Flood. It's one of his actual
What is
spells.
that?
You just get trolled on Twitter for about like 24 hours. It really bums you out, man.
Yeah. He has to make a Constitution saving throw. Probably will make it. I'm sure they're pretty constitution-y.
Well, not with that roll. That is a 14.
Oh no! Hallelujah! So now he takes 5d12 necrotic damage.
Holy shit!
Huzzah.
Alright.
Okay, so let's get you guys out of the way. Ooh, very nice. So that's 22. 35. So that's 40 points of necrotic damage.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
The T-Rex doesn't know what just hit him. He's like, you're meant to be a tiny
Yeah,
flying mammal, and suddenly I feel really bad.
Yeah, he's not feeling too hot. And then Vinny is going to hold his bonus action to. Okay, technical question. If he holds his bonus action to say the word to return, does he have to trigger that, or could he let it fizzle if everybody decides not to respond to him?
I don't think you can hold bonus actions.
No, you can only hold actions.
You can only hold actions.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You'll have to set free the T.
And we
Yep.
still have to free the T-Rex. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, so then
So-
as his bonus action, he is going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
And it needs to make a
Wisdom, I think it is.
Wisdom saving throw. Yes,
Well, that's better. It's 18.
that's exactly what he needed. So he saves.
Cool.
Insane.
All
Throw
right.
the one
And
T-Rex at the
Vinny's just
other.
gonna...
You're
Yeah,
not there.
exactly.
Not there.
I don't have
I
the
know I'm
T-Rex.
not there.
That was my thought, but I don't have the T-Rex.
Of the cigarette.
Suddenly we have a T-Rex reunion, and they're like, my brother, and then they
Yeah.
both attack.
Right.
There too.
All right, so that's Vinny's
Roll
turn.
for familial knowledge. Alright, cool. Eerden, you're up.
I'm going to throw this poison at the T-Rex. And it's only a 5-foot cube area, so it shouldn't affect Vinny. So it needs to make a DC 15 Constitution save.
You're throwing it.
You gotta, if you're using the poison given to you by Amnon, if you're blowing it in its face or in its general vicinity, you gotta be within 5 feet of it. If
Yeah.
you're throwing it, you can attempt to make a ranged attack to break the glass on it, and then it can absorb through the skin. But you still got to make a ranged attack. That's what I was going to say.
You're going to need to make a ranged attack to do that. To throw it.
I reckon the ranger's probably pretty good at range attacks. It's in the name.
And you're blessed. Add a d4.
And you're blessed.
Blessed.
We can't hear you.
18. I use my Twitch advantage, and it's 18 on the die with no modifiers.
I would say you will get proficiency because you're a ranger. So you have proficiency in ranged attacks. So presumably you're quite good at throwing stuff.
So that would be 3 and then plus the d4. So 21 plus 3.
Yep.
24.
So you hit him. So what kind of save is it?
A Constitution.
$11.
Fails. So it's unconscious for 8 hours.
Cool. The T-Rex falls over. Vinny, I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. Vinny's pretty dexy. Hopefully.
You never should say that before you roll something, Tori.
I mean, T-Rexes are pretty constitution heavy, and he just failed, so...
Twitch advantage? Do you have
Did
Twitch
you say
advantage?
Oh, I do. I have. I'm gonna use my Twitch inspiration.
Okay.
Andrew,
And you're
laugh at
blessed.
this
And you got a
Oh,
d4 for blessed.
Oh, true. Okay, so that's a good point. Oh, and that was a 4 on a d4. Yes.
Alright.
22.
Okay, much better. Yeah, you watch as this T-Rex just, like, it inhales this poison, like, starts to seep into it, and its eyes get a bit crossed, and it starts to fall, and you manage to dodge out of the way as it crashes to the ground.
Alright.
That's Eerden's turn, or do you want to do something else?
I'm gonna move up 30 feet.
Okay. Artor, you're up.
Well, Artor is gonna do what he was gonna do anyways. So he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get right up to it. And he's
Are
just
you
gonna
getting
look at I used my action to,
Are you
dash.
running, though?
Yeah.
So you would need to go down the stairs,
Yep.
and then
so
across,
5,
so
10,
it's not a straight
15.
line. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. 10,
Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10,
Yeah, you can
15,
probably still
20,
get there.
25.
But-
Unless you let me crash through this brush here.
You can crash through. I'm not going
Okay.
with that. Yep.
Yeah, use my action.
The T-Rex is lying down on the ground sleeping right now.
Just gonna kinda look at
Snoring
it.
at dinosaur.
What did you... okay.
Oh, he's sad.
Right. Vinny, are you okay?
Good.
That'll be his turn. Actually, no, it won't. Bonus action, Toladed on the raptor near.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
Make
please.
a perception check, please.
I mean, I knew
Because
it
you're
was
not-
there when I...
Yeah, but you're looking through the bush.
That's fair, that's fair.
Is it a creature you can see situation?
It might be.
Yes.
That like I said, that's fair. Yeah, creature you can see.
Yeah. So it's whether you can see it through the trees
15?
you just ran through. 50. Yeah, all right. They'll do. I think it's a done deal anyway. It's just who gets to do it.
Right.
They're good when they get to sneak up on you, but what is? Oh,
wisdom
I have to
saving
make a
throw.
save. Sorry.
Yes,
Sorry.
please.
I was like, what's happening? 9 plus.
That's a fail.
Probably not.
Oh wait,
one.
no, 9 plus.
1, 10.
Yeah, no. Oh, it took damage. Those are d12s. Gets a minimum of 2 damage. Is that enough? Where are my d12s? There we
Yes, that's enough.
go. Okay.
It's dead. Cool. So at this point, all the velociraptors are dead. The T-Rex is asleep. What would you like to do?
Converge on Artor, pop the
Artor-
ball, and let's go.
Artor would like to put the T-Rex to sleep. I mean, to
We-
wake the T-Rex up so he can fight it.
We still need to search the area here. We haven't actually searched the Ziggurat yet. Let's search the Ziggurat. Y'all can search it. I'll stay right here in case this thing gets up. That good with y'all?
Right.
I'm okay with that.
Huzzah!
All right. So
I
who
wasn't
is
listening. What were we
looking
doing?
for what?
Vinny will come over and try and see if he can find any like things that look like they would be entrances to the. He's gonna like investigate to see if he can find anything that might be
Alright.
entrances or like
Make
secret
an
areas.
investigation check.
Okay.
Are you looking around the base?
Yeah, like around the bottom layer, I guess he will look.
Cool. Are you standing
I'll-
right there where you're standing right now?
Oh boy. Yeah, well, that's where I put him.
Cool. I need you, please, to make a wisdom saving throw as the flower. The flowers are the most terrifying thing in this game, it turns out. That is wrapped around some of the stone over there, goes poof, and some spores head your way.
Is Bless still up or is Bless gone? How long is Bless last?
Concentration a minute.
Okay.
So
I
it's
haven't
probably still
lost
up.
concentration. We're
Okay.
probably okay.
Alright,
Add your
so
D4.
23.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay. And then I gotta look. Not bad. 23 for investigation. Yes.
Very nice. Alright,
Yeah.
so you very carefully follow the edge of this ziggurat all the way around, looking for something that might open. You don't find anything. You're pretty confident that there are no secret doors or trapdoors or anything around the base of this thing.
Eerden will look around the top.
You can also make an investigation check, please.
18.
18. Yeah, you have a look around and you discover that one of the stones is loose.
Can I just like push it with my bow? The end of my bow?
It kind of wiggles.
I call down to everybody else and let them know that I found a loose stone. And
For the record, it is this one. Can you see that ping? Kind of the middle one on the top right-hand side.
I didn't see it.
Let me make a square for you. That one.
Think
Might be
you're
on your
a
level, DM.
different layer.
We can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's-
maybe.
Yeah, I can't see
Oh,
it.
yeah, so I am. My bad. Oh, shit. Sorry, not there. Wrong thing. Go away.
Okay.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. Got it.
Sorry. I was on the
No
GM
worries. No worries.
there. The stone
And-
shimmies at you. Yes, the stone shimmies at you, apparently. Thank you,
It's
Chad.
crazy. Alright, I'm gonna try to just kick it. Like push it down and kick it.
It's okay.
Or-
It wriggles some more.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Can I pick it up? Can I try to pick it up and move it?
Make a strength check.
That's a nat 1. Well, I have inspiration. I think
You
I
do?
got. Yeah. It's a big old 6.
It's a really heavy stone,
I lift
You
from your
can
legs,
wiggle it.
Eerden, not from your
but
arms.
you can't get it
leg.
to actually raise up. You might need some help.
Can Garen and Melissa get up?
I mean, sure.
Look, if I can get to about here, be quite keen to make a religion roll to see if we can go. Ooh, this looks to be a sacrificial dais to the
Oh.
death god of deathness. Let's
Go
not
for it.
touch that
Make a
anymore.
religion roll.
There we go.
The death god of deathness.
Nah, good clericing. 15.
15.
Mm.
There's definitely something vaguely religious about the structure. Obviously, it's a big pyramid in the middle of a forest, and there's nothing else on this whole
Okay.
island. You haven't seen anything else that looks like it was made. But there's nothing about it that gives you any specifics. Like, you definitely get that this might have been a religious relic of some sort
Yeah.
of vibe, but
Okay.
no specific.
Cool. Well, if you'll allow, I'll get up to Eerden as well.
Cool.
What are you looking to do? Looking to push it down or lift it up?
I tried pushing down and it just wiggles. I tried to push it up, but that book didn't really help me as much as I thought it did.
I'm happy to lift it up if you want me to. Okay. Any objections? No? Alright.
None.
Alright, cool.
Make
Alright.
a strength check.
Athletics?
I will accept athletics, yes.
16.
16. Yep. So with the 16, you managed to get your fingers under that rock and pull it up.
You
and
get it
in
quite
there-
close to you. Yep.
There is a like empty space inside that has some things in it.
So not quite
it
empty.
has
Actually quite
no,
full.
it's not empty. It's like a hole
A cavity.
in the thing. There is a rod. There is
Should
an
write this
axe.
down.
Axe, you said?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
There is a small vial that looks like it contains blood of some sort.
Okay.
Not concerning at all.
Yep.
And
See,
there
death
is
of deathiness.
there is something that looks like a horn that you would right. And there is a small box that looks kind of like a jewelry box.
Cool. Eerden, I'll hold you, Scoop.
Okay. No,
No.
pick it all up.
Take your time. It's not at all heavy. We could do this all day.
I take
Yes.
my time. No, I'm kidding. I took you at your word, Garen. Yeah,
Just
I
so
grab
you know,
all the stuff.
Artor wandered over to Helga.
All right, I
Alright.
grab it. You can put it down now, Garen.
Thank you. So put it down gently. Dust it off. Make sure it's aligned nicely. Good, good.
So then, should we tell the familiar that it's time to go?
Pop the T-Rex, then go, right?
That's, I think, the plan.
T-Rex can eat other T-Rex. They can have a T-Rex wrestle. Wrestling contest.
Do we want to bring this thing back with us that holds on to it, or
I
are we just
think
leaving
we're-
it here?
I think we need to bring the orb back with us, because I think the lady
Yeah, I
uses
think so.
that.
So
Okay.
Think-
All right.
I think we eject the T-Rex, and then we.
So
I have mage hand that I could push it, like, I don't know, how far does mage hand go? Hold on. I could do it 30 feet away and say the word and have it pop out, and then we can just go.
yeah, but your magic might not come with us with the teleportation. I mean, we can just pop it and then go. It's not going to get any chance to do anything to us.
Famous last words.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
you know.
Yes, but if we stand about here and hand it over, it's going to go down the
Oh,
stairs.
That's a good idea.
Not bad.
Come
I just
up
like making the noise, to be honest.
here. Well, it's a good idea. So,
Go, Garen.
what'd you find up here?
And I show everybody a rod, an axe, this vial,
Probably blood.
probably blood.
That's
Maybe
unsettling.
maybe a jewelry box and a horn.
Little horn.
What does the horn look like?
Marcus, hang on, please.
And we also found the correct method of lifting of heavy masonry, didn't we? Yes, that's right.
Thank you so much,
It's all
Garen.
about. Yeah. I could help you with strength
I
training.
do appreciate that. Yes, can we?
Yeah.
After running
Absolutely.
after morning runs. And...
Yes. And the
Is-
swims. Good Baba morning.
It is just a horn. It has no decoration on it. It looks like something you could blow, but it's very simple and really just looks like the horn of some kind of bison, bull kind of animal.
Sorry, what?
But it's been
Bison bull?
designed in such a way that you can blow it if you so desire.
We'll check that when we get home. That's interesting to Garen.
Yeah. I'm also interested in it because it's a blowing horn, and it's a blowing horn. I like making noise. Well, is everyone ready?
Yes.
So,
All right. So
How do we
you'll
tell?
tell
So
the
the
Raven, hey, we're ready to go. Pass the message along.
Pretty sure you have to be in a certain distance of the
You do.
familiar
100 feet.
to actually
But she-
understand.
She was already just making sure she was
Yeah.
always in contact with her mother, so just in case he's.
Yep. You're definitely further than that away. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put that out there.
Can Garen the Blessed send a message? Because clerics can do that if they're clericy enough.
If they're clericy enough. I don't know that he's clericy enough yet.
Hasn't?
You take that back. I do actually have sending prepared as listed on
Oh,
D&D
there we
Beyond.
go. He
Good
is
job.
clericy
Oh,
enough.
I could just tell them we're about to go. Why did we take so much time trying to figure out him? I had this coming. It was totally fine.
This is completely in character. I love it.
Let me tell her right now. Are you ready?
We're ready.
We're ready.
So I will say the word, and then one of y'all say the other word. Yes.
Vinny,
You
you
need
want to
to-
say the word?
Yes.
oh yeah. What? Okay, so you're sending the message. You're
What
saying.
is your
Dear
message,
Sarah,
Garen?
Garen the Blessed, here. We are about to vacate. Please grab respectfully onto your mother. And maybe a kiss.
Do you respond?
Okay. Why were you so? It's fine. Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
Exit.
A
Eladrin.
T-Rex comes out of the ball and falls off the Ziggurat, roaring, confused, and angry because it. Yes. And you say, Vinny,
Bellatrix.
and you all return to the throne room. Cera is also there with her mama. And the lady goes, you succeeded. How lovely. Welcome. I don't think she can understand me, can she? Well, welcome anyway. Congratulations. A successful first mission for a couple of you. Good work.
Please don't look so surprised.
I'm not surprised. I had complete
Oh.
faith in both Helga and Cera.
They did amazing.
They really did. Sarah
They
kills
did.
two of the things. Saved
Sarah
me
is
from a
very,
fungus thing.
very violent. Sarah is a
Excellent.
natural born killer.
Oh, that's slightly disturbing. But, okay.
Yeah.
I
No,
feel like that's a
protect
poor way to
Protect her.
put
Protect
it,
her.
but yeah, okay.
Helga, you were wonderful.
She just grins and preens herself, and I am stunning.
Amazingly stunning.
Amazingly
Amazingly.
stunning.
And also modest, which is your best quality.
She just grins and like has that little ting off of her teeth.
My lady, we brought the ball back.
Thank
Empty
you.
now.
Good work.
Uh,
You left him somewhere
and-
lovely, I hope, where he will be very happy.
He had a
Next to
friend to
another.
play with,
yes, he had a friend to
Oh.
play with.
Brother.
Excellent. Well,
or
at least
possibly
he's home.
sister. It's hard to know.
And we found some things.
Oh,
Yes.
that was
Would you-
unexpected.
Yes, well, we took a detour.
Hmm.
Uh,
I didn't think there were things on that island.
well, there was
We
a-
maximized our opportunity
There was a
to
Ziggurat.
explore.
Oh, I thought it was. All right. Well, that's interesting. What
Would
did you
you
find?
or Gur be willing to, as
Also,
previous agreements, look over?
Absolutely. Yes. If you
Especially
leave
the
them
vial
here,
of
I
blood.
will get them looked at. Maybe Zook. He's good at that sort of thing. She looks kind of grudgingly impressed by his ability. Like, it annoys her, but she knows that he is good at it, but it's annoying because he also knows, and that's annoying. It said Zook, everyone, in case you have been wondering. I know some people are like, it rhymes with book. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It's Zook. Zook.
So Eerden will hand that over.
Zook
Does she give
rhymes
it to you?
with flute,
Or...
kind of.
Sorry, I got distracted by Garen the Blessed. Eerden, what was that?
Do I give it to Zook or?
Oh, you can leave it
You-
here. I can pass
Okay.
it along. And we will return it to you once we know what we're dealing with.
All right, thank you.
Well,
I
good
just
work,
love-
everyone.
I love this image of this really elegant throne room and these two giants.
Two T-Rexes, yep. You know what? She's not even weirded out by that anymore because, like, there was a time when they came back with a bear and 2 dogs.
That's true.
Like, it's not even unusual anymore. She's just
Yeah.
like, oh, look, 2 T-Rexes, 2 Triceratops. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
I will have them
Whereas
teleported
the
out.
party squished on one side of the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there will be... It's a big room. It's a very big room.
Yeah.
It's big enough for Scrat to do tumbling in, as we discovered yesterday. He practices circus tumbling when he's supposed to be guarding the throne room. Yes, so she will have the Triceratops teleported to the menagerie so that Cera can discuss with her mother or do whatever she needs to do and figure out what her mum wants to do. And yes, the rest of you may go about your days. Unless there was anything else. Anyone?
Well done, everyone! Huzzah!
Good work.
Well done.
I would just tell Sarah if you need me to translate, just come get me, okay?
Yeah. You're the bestest.
No, you're the bestest. I'm so happy for you, Sarah.
She will
Mum
lovingly
is like,
gently
Sarah's mum's a
nod
little
you.
freaked out, not gonna lie, because she was like happily on a beach with her newfound daughter and suddenly she's in a room and she's like, what the fuck is going on right now? She's like looking very on edge and concerned and like pawing at the ground in ways that suggest that she's about to fuck some shit up. So
We understand,
best-
Sarah's mother, the nausea passes. It does pass, it's okay.
she doesn't understand you. She does not speak Cleric.
Just drive.
You can make an animal handling check if you would like to see if you can calm her
I
down.
really can't, but alright. A dirty 20. Oh, lovely.
Think about your presence, Garen the Blessed, is calming to her. And she doesn't understand what you're saying, of course, but there's something about that deep baritone and how confident
Yeah.
you sound
Yes,
that
absolutely.
makes her actually chillax just a bit.
Perfect. Just breathe. Balance. Excellent.
There we go.
Awesome.
All right, folks. Anyone want to do anything else before you go back to your days?
No, I think
Vinny-
we're
Vinny
good.
will give Helga a high five,
Yeah.
and tell Sarah good job. And he just looks a lot more relieved now that they're back in the throne room and everything is better.
Absolutely. All right, folks. Well, as always, you all get a level, including our babies. So they are now a level 2 cleric and wizard.
Woohoo!
And you each get gold to the value of 100 times the level you did the thing at, not the new level. And there will be a boon of some sort, which I will get to sometime this week. Thank you, 6 lovely people, for playing this truly ridiculous game with me. And for being part of this crazy thing. And everyone watching, thank you for watching us and also being part of the Horde in whatever capacity you are. It looks like, I can't actually read what we're at, but it looks like the sword is about a third of the way there. So
At 15.
15
Awesome.
out of 50. So that's pretty cool for our very first stream of the year. I'm really excited to be back. We'll be back next week with Fibitha Void, which is a game where some of our higher level Horde members are going to be taking on a necromancer who is doing horrible experiments on fey creatures. So I get to do lots of ghastly, gothy things with that, and I'm quite excited. So join us for that, same time, same place, and we will see you all there. Thank you for watching. thank you for being here. We love you all so much. This thing is bonkers, and it makes us so happy. We will
Thanks,
see you
Adam.
next
Thanks,
week.
Jax.
Much love. Bye.